How are you doing? Good afternoon. It's Sunday. It's match day. There's two matches coming up this afternoon. We're going to be focusing mainly on the Arsenal women away at Aston Villa. We'll also, of course, be keeping you updated with everything that's going on at Brighton as well. And all that is coming up the other side of Hello, I'm Richard. Welcome back to my channel. Over and over again, the Arsenal podcast. I say this is match day. There's two matches going on this afternoon at the same time. It's obviously the Arsenal women are playing away at Aston Villa in the WSL, while the men are playing away at Brighton. The women do kick off first, 5:15, and then it's the men's kicking off at 5:30. So a lot of action happening, of course, today. We've got all your team news in. I don't know whether, I guess you might have seen it. These are the teams for the Arsenal women. So there's a few changes from the other night's victory over Tottenham. So Arsenal line up like this. It's Zinsberger in goal. The back fours, Maritz at right back, Beattie and Wubben-Moy at centre back, Catley who's left back, three in midfield, Walty, Manham and captain Kim Little. And then the three up front this time is Paris, Miedemar and Mead. But then you look at the strength on that bench. There's Williamson, Patton, Schneiderbeck, McCabe, Nobbs, Iwabachi, Heath and Ford. I mean, that team there, it would be good enough to probably finish in the top 2 or 3 in the WSL or even possibly win it. And that's just the bench. For Aston Villa then, this is how they line up. They've got 1 or 2 players missing today. So it's Hampton in goal. There, it looks like a back 5 or possibly 3 at the back with 2 wing backs. So you've got McLaughlin, Sargent, Emlo, Ashanti and Pacheco. That's the sort of back 5. I'm assuming that Pacheco and McLaughlin will be the wing backs. Then in midfield, they've got Peltzberger, Allen and Arthur. And then up front, it's Lehman and Boy Horka. And on the bench, they've got Rogers, Hutton, Gregory, Blind, Killed, Dawson, of course, Davison, used to play for Arsenal, and Hales as well. So they're the 2 lineups for the women's game, which they will be kicking off in about 10 minutes' time. For the men at Brighton, these are how the lineups are there. So Arsenal, it's just that one change from last week. Of course, Granit Xhaka is out injured. So it's Ramsdale in goal. The back 4, Tomiyasu, White, Gabriel and Tierney. The 2 in midfield, Partey and Lokonga. Then you've got Odegaard will be number 10. Saka's probably going to be on the right again. Smith-Rowe on the left and Aubameyang through the centre. So on the bench, Leno, Cedric, Holding, Tavares, El Neni, Maitland-Niles, Pepe, Martinelli and Lacazette. So I say not a lot of surprises in the Arsenal team. It's just the team that started last week, I say, minus Granit Xhaka, and it is Lokonga who's coming to replace him. So a big opportunity for him. For Brighton then, this is how they're lining up. Sanchez is in goal. I think they've got a back 3 possibly of... I think their back 3 is going to be Duffy, Dunk and Byrne. Then they're going to have the 2 wing backs, Veltman and Corella, and then it's going to be Gross and Lallana in the middle. Basuma's not fit for this game, which is probably a good news for us. He's been a great player for them, hasn't he? And then their front 3 is Trossard, Mopay and Moder. So that's how we lined. That's how Brighton lining up there. Lamptey's on the bench, still not quite fit enough to start. And of course, they've got Solly March as well, McAllister and Connolly. So they are the lineups for the men's game. And for the women's game as well. So lots of exciting things going on today. Lots of exciting football coming up for you very, very shortly. So what we will do is, I say the women's game is going to be starting in about 10 minutes time. And we're gonna stick mainly with that. Obviously, the top of the league, the Arsenal women at the moment, and going really, really well. I'll put both scores on the screen actually, so you can keep updated with all of that as well that is going on. So yeah, it's going to be exciting day, isn't it? An exciting evening. It's this game, of course, the Arsenal women's game was moved. It was originally going to be tomorrow, but because of the Champions League game against Barcelona on Tuesday, it was moved to Saturday. Not quite sure it should have been going simultaneously with the men. If I'm totally honest, I don't really think that that's really good for the women's game, is it? If we're totally honest, but anyway, it is what it is, and it's going to be a good game anyway. It's just a shame the two matches clash. Chelsea did win earlier. They beat Brighton 3-1, so they are currently top of the table. But they have obviously played a game more. Whoever wins out of Arsenal and Aston Villa will actually go to the top of this anyway. Whoever wins this game, and Arsenal will start massive favourites, of course, with the team that we've got as well. So it's going to be a good game. This, I'm sure it's going to be exciting, and it will be a good test for Arsenal. Aston Villa haven't lost yet this season. They've got 2 wins and a draw. They did beat Brighton last week, who did start the day top of the league as well, or start last weekend top of the league. So, we know it's going to be a tough test. They're a well-organised team with a good manager. So we're not expecting it to be an easy game for Arsenal at all, but I'm sure we can get the result. And, of course, at Brighton, we know how difficult that's going to be as well, don't we? We've struggled in this game for quite a number of seasons. Last year, we did scrape a 1-0 victory, didn't we? Lacazette came off the bench to get that goal. He's on the bench again today, isn't he? So maybe it might be the same thing again. I think it's going to be a tight game there as well. But, 2 Arsenal victories this evening would be a great way to kick off the weekend, wouldn't it? That would be fantastic. The other games in the Premier League have finished. So I will update you with those scores. Chelsea have won to go top of the league. They beat Southampton 3-1. Southampton were down to 10 men. Ward-Prowse got sent off. Ivan earlier scored the equaliser from the penalty spot. Of course, the early game today, Man United won, Everton won. Martial gave Man United the lead, and it was an equaliser from Andros Townsend, gave Everton a draw there. Burnley and Norwich drew 0-0. Not really a surprise there. 2 teams that can't score many goals. Leeds beat Watford 1-0, their first win of the season. That was Llorente with that goal. Leeds finally off the mark. And Wolves made it back-to-back wins. They beat Newcastle 2-1. It was 2 goals from Hwang Hee-chan for Wolves. It was Hendrick who had equalised earlier on for Newcastle, who still haven't won yet. So they're all your scores in the Premier League and in the WSL so far today. And we've got Russ in the chat there. Good evening, Richard. Yeah, good evening, Russ. Hope you're well, mate. Good to see you. It's a busy old day, isn't it, for Arsenal? Well, a busy evening for Arsenal, which is going to be good, I'm sure. Let's hope for a few goals and 2 good wins. It'd be nice, won't it, to round off Saturday evening, make match of the day nice for tonight and the women's football show for tomorrow. If you haven't done so already, please give this a like, and please share the content around as well. And also as well, if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing as well. I do cover the Arsenal women as well as the Arsenal men's team, so lots and lots of great stuff on the channel. There's 2 or 3 live shows a week, plus lots of other stuff as well. So please come and join us on the journey as well. That would be much appreciated. So we are about 5 minutes away from kickoff at Aston Villa. So at Villa Park, actually, this game. It's good to see the women getting to play at the big main stadium, isn't it? I'm not sure how big the crowd's going to be. It looks like they're all on one stand, the sort of stand opposite, or the stand actually where the cameras are. So it's not going to look like there's much of a crowd if you're watching on the telly, unfortunately. But anyway, it's the end where the cameras will be facing. So we should see there'll be a decent crowd in, I would have thought, for this game. And I say that's kicking off in about 5 minutes, and then I say 5:30, the men will be kicking off at the Amex against Brighton, which will also be a good game as well. But we'll focus on the women, mainly on the women. But I say we will obviously keep you updated what's going on in both the games, because it's an exciting day, isn't it? It's just a lot going on. It's going to be a lot for me to try and keep the track of as we're going along. But we'll see how it goes. I'll do my best to keep you updated as much as I can with everything that is going on at the moment, which will be really cool. Unfortunately, I'm not able to broadcast this on Facebook due to a ban that I'm currently suffering on Facebook. So if you are on Facebook and you want to watch this, you will have to come over to YouTube, and it is on Twitter as well. So that's basically ready to go now. We are ready to go. I say it's a strong Arsenal team for the women. It's a strong Arsenal team for the men as well. But I think that we expected that side, didn't we, really? After the performance last week against Tottenham, we wasn't expecting Mikel Arteta to make a lot of changes, and he's just made that one that was enforced on him. So I think he's found his strongest team now, and that's probably going to be what he'll stick with for most of the games while everybody's fit. For Arsenal women, it's a big squad, isn't it? It's a good squad as well, a strong squad, and it's just a matter of managing that squad now, isn't it? For Jonas, he's done well so far. He made 8 changes for the Tottenham game. There's how many changes is there from that game for today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. There's 7 changes again today for this one, and there's a really strong bench as well with Iwabochi, Heath, Ford, Nobbs, McCabe, Williamson all on the bench. So it's looking good for Arsenal women actually with the squad that we've got. It'll be a major surprise if we don't win something this season, and let's hope it's going to be the WSL. But of course, it's never easy. No games are easy in football, are they? Every game starts at 0-0, and you've got to perform well to get the results, haven't you? So let's hope that Arsenal women do perform well today, and I'm sure that we'll get the result if we do. We are just getting ready for kick-off. The teams are out. The managers have just been fist bumping each other. The 2 managers, that's Carla Ward, of course, for Villa, and Jonas Eisveld for Arsenal. Both new coaches for this season, actually. Carla Ward was at Birmingham last year, and Sheffield United prior to that. So she's got a reputation for being keeps her team well organised. So we're expecting it's going to be difficult for Arsenal to break them down. We did win this fixture 4-0 last season. That was played at the normal Aston Villa late women's ground, which is at Walsall. This one is at Villa Park, which is a great stage. It's one of the great stadiums in the Premier League, isn't it? One of the great English stadiums, actually, Villa Park. And I'm sure that our women's team are going to enjoy playing on this stage. And let's hope it inspires them to a good performance and a good victory, which I'm sure it will. The teams are just coming out now. Actually, Arsenal being led by captain Kim Little, of course, and Aston Villa's captain is Remy Allen, leading them out. So in front of it looks like a reasonably good crowd, actually, which is good to see. A nice big crowd in. We'll get the official confirmation of what the crowd is a bit later, I'm sure. It's good to have these games played at these stadiums, and it gives the women's game a good boost, doesn't it? And it's probably well needed as well. So it's nice to see. We've already played at the Emirates, of course, this season, the game against Chelsea. We're now playing at Villa Park as well. And I say it'd be nice to have a few more games at the big main stadiums, won't it? The proper stadiums, if you like, as I like to call it. It'll be really good if that can happen. But we'll have to see how it goes. It is a 5 at the back for Aston Villa by the look of it, actually. So McLaughlin and Pacheco are the 2 sort of fullback wing backs, and then it's Sargent, Endau, and Asante, of course, former Arsenal player, are their 3 centre backs, and then it's Petzelberger, Allen, and Arthur in midfield with Lehmann and Boy Horka up front. For Arsenal, it's the usual 4-3-3 system, as I say. It's Zinsberger in goal, Moritz, Beattie, Woobenmoy, and Catley. So Beattie's come back in, having been rested on Wednesday. Moritz is back in at right back as well. And then in midfield, it's Walty, Manham, and Little. So Manham and Little are back in the team after being rested against Tottenham. And then up front, Nikita Paris, who of course scored in that game against Tottenham, missed a couple of chances as well. But that's kind of what she's like, isn't it? And that was a good performance from her. And of course, Miedemar and Mead, the 2 who have been maybe in the best form, haven't they? 2 of the most informed players in the WSL this season, actually, Miedemar and Mead. 9 goals already this season for Vivian Miedemar and 3 for Mead, and also loads of assists as well. So that's a strong Arsenal team, of course, and it's a really strong bench. We are just about to get underway. I think we're running a little bit late, actually. Arsenal in their sort of lime yellow kit. Zinsberger in goals in all green, and Aston Villa, of course, in the usual claret and light blue with white shorts. And it looks like they will be attacking the whole end in the first half. Well, I'll just get you confirmation of that very, very shortly when we kick off. They're just doing their huddle at the moment. Aston Villa. And then we're going to get up and underway in the first of these two games being played virtually simultaneously. The Arsenal-Brighton game kicks off at 5:30, so another 15 minutes. And yeah, Aston Villa are going to be attacking the goal to our left, which is the whole end, of course, at Villa Park, for those familiar with the stadium. So Arsenal will be attacking the end to our right. The Whitton Road end, I think it is, at Aston Villa, isn't it? Used to be the away stand behind that goal. They've moved the away fans to the side now, which I think is a shame. I always think away fans should be behind the goal. It makes for a better atmosphere. But anyway, Aston Villa it is who've kicked off, starting off with a long ball forward, which is easily dealt with by Jem Beattie in the air. And it's going to be a throw to Arsenal over on that far side, Arsenal's left, which was taken by Steph Catley, the Arsenal left back now. Katie McKay's been playing there in and out, hasn't she? She's on the bench today. She's also been playing a lot further forward. Very versatile player, but it's Steph Catley playing there today, and she's had a good start to the season as well. Beth Mead looks as though she's over on that left-hand side, and it's going to be Nikita Paris on the right, as indeed she played on the right, didn't she, against Tottenham during the week. That's Woober Moy with the long Williamson-like pass, looking for Mead. It was an Aston Villa head, but the ball only comes down to Vivian Miedemeier. She plays it out to this near side to Paris. Her first opportunity to get a cross in is deflected. It's going to be a corner to Arsenal inside the first minute. A bright start this from Arsenal. It was Miedemeier there, got the ball in central position, played it out to this near side, Arsenal's right, to Nikita Paris. And she was closed down very quickly, actually, by Pacheco. And it's gone out for a corner to Arsenal on this near side, which is just about to be taken now. I think it might be Steph Catley taking this, actually, with her left foot. It is into the near post. It's a header on. Oh, it's at the top of the crossbar there. Was it Miedemeier with a header? I don't know if it got deflected, because I think it's going to be another corner. It was a good corner in that time. Oh, yeah, it was Miedemeier's header was flicked off. An Aston Villa defender, Endo, it was, got a flick on it there. And it did actually loop onto the top of the crossbar. It's another corner to Arsenal over on the far side this time. Beth Mead takes this one into the 6-yard box. Again, it's a Villa head that clears it. It's played back into the box by Jem Beattie. Villa still can't really clear it, but they do now. And if they've got a chance of a counter-attack, it's Lehmann chasing down Leah Walty, but she plays the ball all the way back to Zinsberger. And Arsenal didn't make the best of those two corners. Bit unlucky with that first one, and it was an Aston Villa header that won the second one. A decent corner in, actually, from Beth Mead, but it was an Aston Villa head that managed to scramble it away. But Arsenal has started this game on top here. A long ball played forward there from Beattie, finds Beth Mead over on that far side. Can she go past the defender? No, she can't. It was a good play, actually, there. Good defending by the Villa fullback. I think it was McLaughlin. But Arsenal again have won the ball back. That's a feature of the play under Jonas, isn't it? Closing really quickly. Now Arsenal coming forward again. Miedemeier plays it back to Kim Little. Plays the ball to this near side now to Moritz getting forward. Now Paris. Can she get across it away this time? Trying to go past the fullback. Gets to the byline. Pulls it back towards the near post. But there's no Arsenal player there. And Endo can just bring it out for Aston Villa. Plays it to this near side to Pacheco, and she plays the ball into midfield. I think Arsenal are going to pick this up there with Manham, Frida Manham. Good touch there. Got the ball back to Zinsberger, and Woober Moy now can bring it out for Arsenal. This is a decent start, this, from the away side. Looking to go back to the top of the league, Arsenal, following Chelsea's victory earlier, which has briefly sent them to the top. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal now over on that far side in the attacking third of the pitch. It was McLaughlin there, Olivia McLaughlin, who got the tackle in there, but it has gone out for a throw to Arsenal, which is taken quickly. Kim Little now clips the ball in towards the 6-yard box, but it goes straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. Not a great ball there, if we're totally honest, from Kim Little. She didn't really get hold of that at all. And it's gone straight into the arms of goalkeeper Hannah Hampton, who is now going to kick long. She's got Vivian Miedemeier just in front there. She's not doing anything wrong, Miedemeier. She puts her arms out to tell the referee that as well. And the kick goes long, and it goes straight out for a throw to Arsenal on this near side. But they haven't really managed to get any kind of meaningful possession yet in his opening 4.5 minutes. The ball's currently with Zinsberger, the Arsenal goalkeeper. She plays it out to Jem Beattie over on that far side into Manham, and then up the line. It's a good ball actually to Catley down his left-hand side, the far side for Arsenal in front of the stand where the fans are. And it looks like quite a decent crowd in actually. We'll get the official figure later on, no doubt. Now Wouba Moy driving forward for Arsenal, plays it to this near side to Maritz, looking to get a crossing, but she couldn't manage to. Now she's found Nikita Paris, instead gets it back, Maritz, and back to Paris. Now Paris goes past the defender. Can she get a crossing this time? No, it's a good tackle actually there from Pacheco. It's going to be another corner to Arsenal. She's not given Paris many opportunities at the moment, is she, to get crosses in? Good defending actually that is by the Aston Villa fullback. But it's going to be another corner to Arsenal on this near side. That's twice now that she's blocked the cross coming in from Paris. Good defending. But it is going to be another corner to Arsenal, which again, Steph Catley is going to take from this near side. She's got Kim Little for a short one if she wants to, or maybe she can just whip one in. Arsenal got a few players lined up by the penalties, but it comes in towards that 6-yard box. Header comes in, but it's too close to the goalkeeper. I think it was Jem Beattie with the header. She did, of course, get the opening goal in a recent win at Reading. In fact, the last away game in the WSL for Arsenal was a Jem Beattie header that gave Arsenal the lead on the way to a 4-0 victory on that particular occasion. But this header was far too close to the goalkeeper, Hampson, and she kicks it long again. But it's Beattie underneath that as well. Villa then win the header, but it comes back to Manham in midfield, and she just plays the ball back to Wouba Moy. And now Maritz on this near side. She goes back again to Wouba Moy. Arsenal have been totally in control of this game in terms of possession in these opening 6 minutes. And had one or two half opportunities. I say that header from Miedema was deflected onto the crossbar. Now it's Paris down this near side. This time she has got past the defender, pulls it back to Kim Little across towards the far post. And it was a header there from Miedema, but she got her body shape wrong and she couldn't direct it towards the goal. It's gone out for a goal kick. But that time Paris did manage to get past the fullback there. It's a good cross in from Kim Little, where it was Miedema was maybe not expecting the ball to come at that angle, and she wasn't able to adjust her body to get their header on target. It's a goal kick to Aston Villa. But it's been a lively start from Arsenal, totally in control of this game so far. And it is currently a goal kick, but it is still 0-0. You need to make the most of these opportunities, don't you? When you're on top in games, you need to put the chances away. And Arsenal haven't really had sort of too many clear-cut chances yet, but certainly been the much better team. It is a goal kick currently to Aston Villa, which Hannah Hampson is going to take. She goes long again. She's got a good kick actually, but again, it's Arsenal pick the ball up in midfield with Kim Little. She goes out to the far side to Steph Catley. Aston Villa just can't get going in this game at all. They just can't get any possession of the ball. And when they do briefly have it, Arsenal just close them down and winning it straight back. Now Wouba Moy comes forward from centre back, but the ball there into Miedema. Miedema was actually had it taken off her by Endo, and now Villa do get a little bit of possession inside their own half. They're now cross halfway, but again Arsenal trying to press the ball down there. Steph Catley this time. Was that a free kick? The referee says yes. It was a free kick there conceded by Steph Catley. It is going to be a free kick to Aston Villa over on that far side. McLaughlin it was who was fouled, Olivia McLaughlin. It was a little bit of a late challenge there from Catley. She maybe got the wrong side of her player originally, and that caused the problem. But it is a free kick now. It's just on that far touchline, about 5 yards inside the Arsenal half. So it's not necessarily a dangerous position, and it's just played short actually. It was maybe could have been whipped into the box, but it was a mistake there by McLaughlin. She slips over. Now Beth Mead can run at the Villa defences. Could be a dangerous moment this for Arsenal. She plays Little from Miedema, but covering defender got back. And he's going to be another corner to Arsenal. It was Endo there who got back well. But it was a slip there from McLaughlin from that short free kick. And suddenly Arsenal had a breakaway on. It was Beth Mead charging through the midfield. She had two players outside her. She found Miedema, tried to slip it in to Kim Little, but defender Endo got across and kicked it out for a corner to Arsenal over on that far side, which Beth Mead is going to take. She plays it short. Cross comes in again from Kim Little. There's a header comes in just wide of the post there from Jem Beattie. Very dangerous, isn't she, from set pieces. Actually, that was Manham with that header, I think it was actually. But it was a good ball in. And I think was it Manham with the header? Yeah, it was. It was Manham with the header from about 12 yards that just went wide of the far post. It was a good header actually under pressure, but she couldn't quite direct it towards the goal. The teams are coming out of Brighton as well. Brighton all started the game in 6th place with 13 points. Arsenal 11th with 9. So that game will be starting in the next few minutes as well. The teams are just coming out. Of course, Neil Maupay is going to be a focus there, isn't he? He's not the most popular player, is he? From Arsenal fans' perspective, but he does score goals, and he did get a late equaliser for Brighton against Crystal Palace on Monday night in their last Premier League game. Of course, our last Premier League game was rather good, wasn't it? That 3-1 victory over Tottenham. Now, Aston Villa have come forward. They've got a throw on this near side, which Pacheco's going to take. She's had a good start to this game, certainly defensively. She's taking this attacking throw now, but this time it was Paris doing the defending on her. Going to be a good battle between them two in this game, I think it will. But Arsenal picked up the ball there from that throw from Manham, and it's run out for a throw in to Arsenal now on his near side. Arthur couldn't keep the ball in. Chloe Arthur there. Arsenal take the throw in quickly. They tend to do everything quickly, don't they, Arsenal, these days, the Arsenal women. But that's a poor pass, actually, from BT. Put Catley in trouble, but she did just manage to rob the ball there from Pitzelberger. And it's going to be a throw to Arsenal over on that far side. It is still 0-0 at Villa Park. 11 minutes played. It's been mainly Arsenal possession. Not really too many clear-cut openings. And Aston Villa haven't tested Zinsberger at all. In fact, they've not even been in the Arsenal penalty area as yet. And again, a brief Villa attack is broken up again by good Arsenal pressing in midfield. Now the ball's back with Wouben-Moy, who strides forward. It's a contrast in the weather at Villa Park. It seems dry, whereas at Brighton it's windy and it's raining, and it looks to be quite difficult conditions there. But it's much better conditions at Aston Villa for the women's game at this moment in time, at least anyway. But it's a blowing a gale at Brighton and very windy as well. But now Arsenal again, Wouben-Moy with a long ball looking for Miedemar on the edge of the penalty area. She managed to knock the ball down to Kim Little. She's got runner outside. Will Kim Little try to shot herself? She does, but it's straight at Hampton. And that's probably their first shot on target, actually, after 12 minutes. It was a long ball played there from Wouben-Moy looking to pick out Miedemar. She chested it back down into the path of Kim Little on the edge of the penalty area. She had runners outside her. Instead, she went for the shot. Far too straight into the goalkeeper's arms. Arsenal just about to kick off at Brighton. Ben White's a focus, obviously, for Arsenal. It's difficult conditions there, actually. I think there's going to be a minute's silence or a minute's applause. The players are lining up at the centre circle. I'm assuming that'll be for Roger Hunt, of course, the 66 World Cup winner, who, of course, died this week. Sad news, that is. But there's going to be a minute's applause in his honour, as there was in some of the earlier games today as well in the Premier League, which is good to see. But Arsenal are still on top at Villa Park. But suddenly Aston Villa now have got a rare attack. A shot comes in from the edge of the box. Oh, Zinsberger just got a touch to that. It was dipping. Not sure if it was going to go in. It was a long-range effort, actually, from about 30 yards. A dipping effort. A mistake, actually, by Beth Mead under pressure. Actually, it wasn't Beth Mead. It was Catley, sorry. And the shot came in there from Boy Hawker, and it just tips over. I think it was probably going over the bar anyway, but Zinsberger just helped it over. It is a corner to Aston Villa, their first corner. It's going to be taken over on the far side. First opportunity for Villa to really test the Arsenal defence this evening. What can they do from this corner? Arsenal have generally been defensively pretty strong from set pieces this season. It's going to be Petzelsberger with this corner, whips in towards the near post, and it is indeed an Arsenal head that gets it away. It was Miedemar actually doing her defensive duties, as she tends to do. Another cross comes in from Aston Villa. A header comes across, but it's deflected off an Arsenal shoulder. But Aston Villa still keep the ball alive inside the penalty area. Cross comes in again. This time to the far post. A free header from Villa, but she couldn't get it on target. It was Boy Hawker again. Couldn't get that header on target. It was a free header from about 7 yards there. She should have maybe done better. Not quite sure where the two Arsenal centre-backs were. It was a good cross, actually. She couldn't get a header on target. We kicked off at the Amex. Arsenal attacking the goal to her left there. The Arsenal fans are behind Aaron Ramsdale's goal in that first half. Difficult conditions there at Brighton. They played 20 seconds. And Brighton have just played the ball through, but it goes through to goalkeeper Aaron Ramsdale. Back at Villa Park then, Arsenal women again are in possession. These two games, because they've been played in different countries, the difference in the weather conditions in the two games, actually, it's quite a contrast. That another Arsenal attack there comes to nothing as Aston Villa defender clears it up to Lehman. But Arsenal now got a chance for an early goal. Shot comes in from Saka, it was, on that right-hand side at Brighton. A good bit of play there from down the right-hand side from Saka. Had a good game, didn't he, last week against Tottenham. Burst into the penalty. I got past 2 or 3 challenges, but the shot was straight at goalkeeper Sanchez. Back at Villa Park, and Arsenal women again are in control of the possession. Coming forward with Jem Beattie. That's a good ball into Beth Mead. She's got a defender in front of her, just on the edge of the penalty area. She gets inside the penalty area, but the ball's deflected into the arms of goalkeeper Hampton. And another Arsenal attack comes to nothing there. Beth Mead just got into the penalty area, but she was put under pressure by 2 Aston Villa defenders, and the ball deflected through to the goalkeeper. Miedemar's constantly just standing a few yards away from the goalkeeper when she got the ball in her hands, maybe forcing her to play it early. And she does kick it long again, and again it's gone all the way through to Zinsberger. And now Arsenal trying to build an attack again, coming forward through the midfield with Leah Walty. Plays it to this near side to Moritz. And then Kim Little drops in. Manham there drops in and gets the ball. It's now Woubermoy plays it back to Zinsberger. Now to Beattie. Arsenal getting all the possession, but I say unable to really create too many chances at the moment. Not a lot's going on in the Brighton Arsenal game. Trossard's gone down for Brighton with a bit of an injury there. And it was a challenge with Gabrielle. In fact, it looked like a foul by Trossard on Gabrielle, and then on the slippy pitch, Trossard slipped, and he seems to have got a little bit of an injury after just 2.5 minutes played there. He's currently getting treatment, so nothing's happening at Brighton. There's nothing happening in the Arsenal game, the women's game at the moment either. There's who's going to be a goal kick to Aston Villa. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new here. I do cover the men and the women at the moment. I'm trying to do both at the same time, but we are more focused on the women's game today. There's plenty of watch-alongs for the men that are focusing just on that. So we're going to focus more on the women. But obviously, I will keep you updated with everything that is going on at Brighton. At the moment, there's nothing going on there because Trossard is currently still receiving treatment for that injury. There's 17.5 minutes played at Villa Park. Aston Villa women 0, Arsenal women 0. There's 3 minutes played at Brighton. It's Brighton 0, Arsenal 0 there as well. But I say there's been a slight injury hold up there. Trossard is now back to his feet, but still not moving very freely, actually. So I'm not sure if he's going to be able to last much longer for Brighton. Disappointing start for him that will be if he has to go off already. Arsenal women now coming forward with Woubermoy coming towards halfway. Plays it out to this near side to Noel Moritz. Plays a good ball in, actually, to Kim Little. She plays it out to Nikita Parris on this near side. Now, can Parris get past the defender and get a cross in? She did try to go back to Moritz, but the ball was cut out there by a layman, and it is going to be a throw to Arsenal on this near side, which they've taken quickly. Woubermoy plays it in to Manham, plays it back to Jem Beattie. That's a good ball into midfield again. That was to Leah Walty. Fell to Beth Mead, but again she was crowded out, and the ball's gone back to the Aston Villa goalkeeper. And now it's gone out for a throw on his near side, which Moritz is going to take. Kieran Tierney's just been fouled at Brighton, and it is going to be a free kick to Arsenal. Which the telly's just gone funny. Bear with me 2 seconds. We will be back with you. We are back now. Arsenal was still in possession. Arsenal women only did a box with Kim Little. Then she plays it out to Leah Walty. She finds, to Catley. She finds Beth Mead, puts the ball in towards the near post to Miedemar, gets a touch to it, and the goalkeeper Hampton had to make a diving save there. That's the closest Arsenal have come to this opening goal. It was a good ball whipped in that from that far side from Beth Mead. Good movement from Miedemar in between the two central defenders. She got a touch on it as well, but goalkeeper Hampton made a good save actually. And that was the nearest we've come to a goal so far in this game. We have played 19 minutes at Villa Park, and that was the closest that we've come to a goal so far there for the Arsenal women. Miedemar it was with that effort, and I say a decent save. Again, it was Beth Mead with the assist for that opportunity there. Lovely ball played in from that far side, Arsenal's left, whipped in with her right foot. And Arsenal coming forward again now with Ruben Moy. Exchanges passes with Paris, gets it back. Again, Paris and again Ruben Moy. Can she get a cross in? She goes right away across the pitch, actually. That's a good ball. She finds Steph Catley, who found Beth Mead and tried to get it back. But again, it was good defending by Aston Villa. The one thing you have to say about Villa is they've certainly been very well organised at the back. They've got 5 defenders, so that's probably why it's been difficult to break them down. But I'm sure more opportunities will come. We just had one there with Miedemar. That's good play in midfield from Miedemar again. Actually, she come really deep. Now the ball's back to Noah Moritz on this near side. Plays it in to Kim Little, who tried to turn away from 2 defenders, but she's dispossessed. And now Aston Villa can try to get a break forward, but they're not going to, because Catley's going to tidy that up, and she finds Beth Mead with a neat little back heel midway through the first half at Villa Park. It's Arsenal 0-0 still against Aston Villa. It's also 0-0, 7 minutes played at Brighton. That game looks like a more of a midfield battle. Now Arsenal got an opportunity today on the edge of the box here with Miedemar. She tries to go past 2 defenders, but she's lost out there, and Aston Villa are going to try and launch a counter-attack now. Lehman on this near side for Aston Villa. This could be a dangerous moment, this for Arsenal. She's got a lot of space in front of her. Lehman with good covering actually there from Leah Walty. She got back well. Lehman was running out of steam a little bit, has to be said. But Aston Villa have got a corner out of that. I mean, Lehman got the ball basically inside her own half. She had a long way to run. There was no one really ahead of her. And she was running out of steam. And Leah Walty came across and dealt with that. But has gone out for a corner to Aston Villa on this near side. It could have been a counter-attack there, actually. Arsenal got caught out a little bit. But good defensive work from Walty there. Managed to stop any danger there. But I say it is a corner. Arsenal do have to defend this. Got a lot of height, Arsenal, actually, in that box. Certainly got a height advantage on Aston Villa. But it's going to be Pacheco with this corner. It's an out-swinging corner to the far post. There's a free header comes in, actually. But Arsenal do manage to scramble it clear just about there. But there was a free header at the far post there. Arsenal switched off a little bit defensively. That wasn't very, very good defending that from Arsenal. But when the ball came back towards the penalty area, it was well defended at the second attempt. But Aston Villa are still in possession around about halfway, trying to keep the pressure on. They've not been in the Arsenal half very much in these opening 22 minutes. And again, the ball forward wasn't a great ball, and Arsenal can regain possession again and now look to launch a counter-attack. It's Manham over on that far side. She plays it up the line to Beth Mead. Catley's gone on a run ahead of her. Instead, it comes back into Miedemar, who's again very deep, actually. But it is out on that far side again with Beth Mead, and she goes back to Catley, who plays it in to Jem Beattie, and she's got Ruben Moy. Similar pattern that Arsenal play, regardless of the players playing in defence. But that's a good ball. So Moritz over on this near side. That's a decent cross towards the far post. Miedemar was coming in, but the Villa defender just got a header in front there to stop Miedemar from getting an opportunity at goal again. But again, Arsenal won the ball back high up the pitch, coming forward again down that far side. Beth Mead was looking to cross it. Instead, she finds Miedemar about 25 yards out. She tried to play it into the box to Kim Little, but it was well read by the Aston Villa defence, and that back pass was a little bit short. Nikita Parrish closed down the goalkeeper, Hampton, but she managed to get the ball clear, and it's gone all the way through to Zinsberg. It's still 0-0 at Brighton, nearly 10 minutes played there. Very, very tricky conditions, actually, at Brighton. It's going to be a difficult game now anyway, but the conditions certainly aren't helping. It's been a bit of a midfield battle. Arsenal did have that one early opportunity with Bukayo Saka, made it for himself, but the shot was too close to goalkeeper Sanchez. And the Arsenal women at Villa have only really had that one real big chance, which was, of course, that one from Vivian Miedemeier. She got on the end of that ball and directed it towards the goal. And it was a good save from Hampton, to be fair. And Aston Villa have been very well organised defensively, but Arsenal coming forward again. Woober Moy plays it into Nikita Paris on the edge of the penalty area. She turned away from the defender well. Miedemeier is again robbed of the ball. She's not having a great game so far, but no doubt she will get a goal or two, as tends to be the case with Viv, isn't it? She'll always get herself a goal. And she certainly had the best opportunity so far in this game for Arsenal, although she's not really, she has lost the ball a few times on the edge of the penalty area. She's been crowded out. Villa's 5-player defence has been difficult for Arsenal. It's a wall in front of us, a sort of a nine-player wall in front of us, which has been quite difficult to break down. But we're coming forward again down the far side, this time with Beth Mead. She plays the ball back in to Leah Walty. This is Miedemeier. This Kim Little on the edge of the penalty area. Can she get the ball through? Instead, it's played out to Catley over on that far side. Now it's Arsenal still keeping possession now. Jem Beattie, can she stride forward? She plays the ball to this near side to Maritz. Can she get a cross in? Instead, she finds Paris and gets it back. Arsenal just trying to keep possession and pull the Villa defence around, but it's not quite working at the moment. They're staying strong, the Villa defence, and they're keeping Arsenal at arm's length. But that's a lovely ball there, was it, by Leah Walty there, looking to try to break the lines, but it was cut out in the end by the Aston Villa defence. 26 minutes played at Villa Park. Arsenal are still being held 0-0 by a very resolute and resilient Aston Villa defence, whereas over down at Brighton, in a hurricane-type conditions, it is 0-0 there as well. 12 minutes played at Brighton. Arsenal dominating possession at Brighton, but not really creating too many chances other than that early shot for Bukayo Saka, which produced a save from Sanchez, although a fairly comfortable save, if we're completely honest. The ball's currently at Villa Park at the Villa goalkeeper's feet, Hampton. She goes long into the centre circle, but it was a good header from Jem Beattie, not really under any pressure. But Villa have picked up the second ball now, and they can try to launch an attack of their own. Endo plays the ball out to that far side. Villa haven't really threatened yet, although they've had a couple of set pieces which have been, caused us a few little anxiety moments, but nothing major yet in this game. They've certainly set out their stall to be very, very solid defensively and maybe look for a goal on the counter-attack, maybe from a set piece. But so far, Arsenal have been fairly comfortable. I think Jonas will be quite disappointed with the final ball. We haven't managed to create too many clear-cut opportunities yet. But I say you've got to give credit to Aston Villa for that. They have defended really well. They've worked hard. They're denying us opportunities, really. But Jem Beattie now with the ball for Arsenal just inside half, plays it out to the far side to Catley. Plays it into Manham, and then she plays the ball across to Beattie. And now again, it's with Woober Moy. That's a good ball up the line to Maritz. Woober Moy then gets it back. Plays the ball into Nikita Paris, who tries to turn away from the defender. She battles well, actually. Was that a foul? It was a foul there on Maritz there from Pacheco, and it's going to be a free kick to Arsenal on this near side. Just slightly late there, the Aston Villa defender. Been quite impressive with her, actually. She's had a decent start to this game. Been solid defensively. Just a little bit late there, sliding in, and did catch Maritz, and it's going to be a free kick to Arsenal. About 5 yards inside the touchline, just in line with the penalty area, just a little bit further out than that. Good opportunity to whip this ball in. Looks like it's going to be Steph Catley again with that left foot to curl it in from this right-hand side. It's a decent ball, actually. The goalkeeper comes for it, manages to get a touch on it, but it hasn't been completely cleared yet. But the goalkeeper's gone down, or no, the defender's gone down. The referee does stop the play. It's Arthur for Aston Villa, Chloe Arthur, who's gone down now. I think she got clattered by her own goalkeeper, actually. And as that free kick came in, a dangerous ball. And she did. I think she got, was it the goalkeeper or was it her other defender? It was, I think it was her own goalkeeper that actually got in her way. And she's currently down injured, but I'm sure she's going to be okay. It was good play by goalkeeper Hampton, actually. She came out and got a good punch on that. And she needed to do that as well because there was a couple of Arsenal players attacking that ball, Jem Beattie being one. But again, it just showed the desire Aston Villa's defenders have had in this opening half an hour. Looks like she might have broken her nose, actually, Chloe Arthur. She's receiving treatment on the pitch at the moment, and she looks like she might have a bit of a black eye as well coming up there. But I think she might have broken her nose. That seems to be what they seem to be looking at on the pitch. Whether she'll be able to carry on or not, we'll have to wait and see. But Chloe Arthur's currently receiving treatment at Brighton. Brighton have got an opportunity with Trossard shoots across the goal for Brighton. 15 minutes played there. It's still 0-0. And that was a first real opportunity that for Brighton to get a shot at goal. Was Trossard over on the right-hand side, cut inside past Tierney, then went outside but shot across the goal. And back at Villa Park, Chloe Arthur looks like she's going to be able to continue following that bang in the face, which not sure if it is a broken nose. She's certainly still not looking too happy with life. But it is going to be an Arsenal throw, I think, over on that far side. But I'm sure they're just going to throw the ball back to Aston Villa following that injury to Chloe Arthur, who is going to come back on following that blow to the face that she just took from, I believe it was her own goalkeeper, actually, but it could have been one of about 3 or 4 players that were attacking that ball. But it was good defending, actually, good goalkeeping by Hampton. She came out, got the punch on the ball, and maybe on her own defender as well. But anyway, Arsenal have taken a throw and coming forward now with Wouba-Moy, plays it to this near side to Moritz, gets it back. Wouba-Moy does. She finds Kim Little just in a little bit of space, but she's closed down quickly. And Aston Villa are still keeping their shape really well out of possession. Leah Walty there plays it to Kim Little again. Can Arsenal find this breakthrough? 31 and a half minutes played at Villa Park. It is still 0-0. It's been 31 minutes of Arsenal pressure, but no real clear-cut opportunities as yet. Just that one from Miedemeier, which produced a good save from Hampton. And Arsenal falls backwards again. Now Wouba-Moy pings the ball towards the far post towards Beth Mead, but it goes too high. And it's just going to be a goal kick to... Actually, no, the ball doesn't go out. It's kept in. And Aston Villa do kick it long towards halfway, but there's no Aston Villa players up there. They're very content just to sit back and keep us out at the moment rather than trying to actually look at causing us any defensive problems. But Arsenal are keeping possession again now. Kim Little has a nice turn. She's looking for support, but there isn't much, so she's forced backwards to Wouba-Moy. But Arsenal keeping possession. Like I say, Aston Villa look fairly comfortable now. Steph Catley over on that far side plays the ball in to Manham, plays it inside to Leah Walty. She's stepped forward. Is she going to try a shot? She does, but again, there's 3 defenders in front of her. The ball strikes a combination of all 3 of them, and Aston Villa do manage to get it clear, but not for very much longer. Now, Miedemeier injured apparently looking to create a little bit of space, but again, she's crowded out by Villa defenders and is forced backwards to Manham, to Beth Mead, but she pings across him, but it's too close to goalkeeper Hampton. And another Arsenal attack comes to nothing. It's been a bit of a frustrating 33 minutes at Villa Park for Arsenal. Lots and lots of possession, but very little end product. I'll say just that one chance from Miedemeier, which produced a save. And Aston Villa have offered very, very little in the attacking sense. Although they are coming forward now, but again, the ball's broken down. Kim Little wins it back for Arsenal and now tries to launch an attack of our own, but the ball then bounced a little bit off Manham, and a long ball from Aston Villa to nobody. He's going to go out for a throw on the near side in the defensive third, which Moritz is going to take. At Brighton, they've got their second corner of the game. In the wind and the rain, it's going to be gross to take this for Brighton on the near side, which is Brighton's right. Arsenal need to defend this corner. They've got big players. If you watched my preview show the other night, I spoke to Mike, the Brighton fan. We basically said that, set pieces was going to be a danger. So Arsenal need to defend this corner. They've got Dan Burn, who's about 8 foot tall, inside the 6-yard box, trying to make life difficult for Erdegaard. I'm not quite sure why Erdegaard's marking him, but anyway, the corner comes into the far post, but it's overhit doesn't really cause Arsenal too many problems. But Brighton put the ball back in again, but it's straight at Ramsdale, who actually loses it. Oh, that was a chance for Brighton. Put over the bar by Lewis Dunk, actually. It wasn't great goalkeeping by Ramsdale. The ball slips away from him. And he's now down injured. Dunk will probably feel he should have scored then. That was a let-off for Arsenal there at Brighton. Wasn't great goalkeeping from Ramsdale. The shot came in. It's difficult conditions. You got to bear that in mind. It was a whip ball. He had it. He lost it. He then got clattered. And with Gabriel standing in front of him, Lewis Dunk wasn't able to turn the ball into the net. I think that may have been disallowed for a foul on the goalkeeper anyway, actually, but it doesn't matter because it didn't go in. Yeah, it was a late challenge on him, actually, by who was it that made that challenge there? Duffy. It was Duffy, actually, Shane Duffy. But anyway, Ramsdale is okay, so we don't have to worry too much about him. He's a big lad. He can look after himself. He has got a free kick, so that goal wouldn't have counted anyway if Duffy had scored. I mean, it's a goal kick, actually. Maybe it would have counted. Ramsdale goes along with that. Back at Villa Park, and Arsenal coming forward down the far side with Steph Catley, plays it inside to Leah Walty. Finds Kim Little just inside the centre circle. Arsenal don't have a lot of options going forward at the minute for a ball. And every time it was tried to play it into Manham, and an Aston Villa defender just gets in the way. Catley then comes across to prevent a counter attack, and it's gone out for a throw to Aston Villa. Next Saturday in the WSL, it's actually the Manchester Derby. Could be an interesting game. Man City haven't started the season that well, have they? And Man United have done okay. They did get hammered by Chelsea, didn't they, last week? And Chelsea, of course, won again earlier on today. They beat Brighton 3-1, and they have gone to the top of the WSL, although obviously they have played a game more than Arsenal and Aston Villa. And whoever wins this game will overtake them at the top. But so far, there hasn't been a goal. It's been very, very tight, very cagey. Aston Villa haven't taken any risks at all. And Arsenal haven't managed to create too many opportunities either. So it's been a very, very cagey start to this game, first 36 minutes. Now Arsenal maybe got an opportunity. Beth Mead down the far side. Can she get the crossing? She pulls it back instead to Miedemar inside the penalty. Good feet from Miedemar. She's going around a couple of defenders. But again, she runs into a dead end. Well, it's a dead end. It's a dead end of 3 or 4 Aston Villa defenders. That time it was Endau who got there. And it's a lovely ball, actually, over the top there. I think it was Leah Walty played it to Beth Mead. She pulled the ball back to Miedemar. Lovely turn initially, but then she ran into 2 Aston Villa defenders, and it was Endau actually did really well. Good defending that was by the Aston Villa player. At the other end, Arsenal just hit the post. Aubameyang with a header, the outside of the post. It was a very tight angle, actually, across from the far side. And Aubameyang's header did hit the post from a very tight angle. And now Nikita Paris on this near side for the Arsenal women as they look for this breakthrough before half-time. She plays the ball back into Kim Little, gets it to Maritz on this near touchline. She plays it back to Wooben Moy, plays it out to that far side to Steph Catley, plays it up the line to Beth Mead. Oh, that's a poor ball actually from Beth Mead. She was looking to give it back to Catley, but it wasn't a great ball. And Aston Villa have picked up possession, but Beth Mead again works hard to win it back. Helped out by Catley now. It's going to be Manham in the box. He tries a shot from out on that left-hand side, but it went over the top of the crossbar. She couldn't keep the shot down. She certainly gets herself into good positions. It was good play there from Beth Mead, actually winning the ball back. It was Steph Catley then played it back into Manham, who just ran into the penalty area, looked up and then tried to hit the ball across the goalkeeper, but it was not the greatest strike and it went high over the crossbar. But at least it was another shot at goal for Arsenal. But that final ball hasn't quite worked, has it? It's not been, we've been pretty ruthless in the last couple of games. We've scored 10 in the last week, haven't we? Beating Spurs 5-1 in the FA Cup in midweek following that 5-0 victory over Manchester City. And of course, as Andreas pointed out on the Arsenal Women's Show last night, Arsenal scored at least 3 goals in every game this season, including the Champions League qualifier. So goals haven't been a problem until now, but you have to give credit to Aston Villa, who have worked so hard defensively. Of course, this fixture last year was very similar, wasn't it? It was 0-0 at half-time, and then Arsenal came out in the second half and got 4 goals. But this is a better Aston Villa team. But the goalkeeper Hampton there's a short clearance is picked up by Nikita Paris, and again, an Aston Villa defender comes back in and does well. Miedemar now about 25 yards from goal. Again, she's got defenders in front of her. There's not enough movement around her. She looks a little bit frustrated. Miedemar hasn't been her half as yet. She's got the ball again now. Again, she's looking for some movement, and again, she's forced to play the ball back to Jem Beattie. Brighton have got a corner down at the Amex. Again, it's going to be a dangerous moment. This for Arsenal. The corner comes in, but Beth Mead has just won the ball back for Arsenal. Now it's come to Miedemar into the penalty area. Can Arsenal finally get the breakthrough? Nikita Paris, Moritz ran outside her, but Paris has she can't get past Pacheco, who's done really well actually defensively. Wouba Moy now plays the ball back across to Leah Walty. Manham gets it back and then gives it back to Leah Walty. And again, Villa have forced Arsenal backwards, but Arsenal keeping possession well. Frida Manham now coming forward. That's a good ball to Nikita Paris. She tried to play it first time into the run of Moritz inside, but again, Aston Villa have defended well. Now Leah Walty coming forward for Arsenal. Can she pick the pass this time? Kim Little, she's got 2 defenders around her, but she does well to keep possession of the ball. She plays it square to Jem Beattie. She gets it out to Steph Catley on that far side, crosses it into the box. That's a dangerous ball. The header comes in from Miedemar, goes up more than out, and Nikita Paris battles well, but again, Aston Villa have managed to defend it. Now it falls to the edge of the box to Manham. She's got Catley outside. Catley does a shot, and again, it's hit an Aston Villa defender. Comes back to Catley again inside the penalty area, but again, Aston Villa clear it this time. Just a hit and hope up the pitch to try to get a bit of breathing space. It is relentless Arsenal pressure, but nothing is coming from it at the moment. We've got Bargav in the chat there. He says, surprising both games on at the same time. Yeah, what happened was this game, the Arsenal women, was meant to be played tomorrow originally, but because of the Barcelona game on Tuesday, Arsenal requested to have the game moved to Saturday. I'm not quite sure why it had to be played at this time when it could have obviously been played earlier in the day. But anyway, it is what it is, and we're just going to have to deal with it, aren't we? But anyway, both games are still 0-0, but Nikita Paris has got a little bit of space now down this near side. Drills a low cross towards the end of the penalty. Beth Mead. That's a nice turn from Kim Little. She gets a shot away. It's deflected again off Endo, who's been brilliant at the back for Aston Villa, actually. And as we come to the last 3 minutes of the first half at Villa Park, Arsenal have got another corner. Lovely play that from Beth Mead. A nice turn from Kim Little initially, but good defending again. Alicia Endo has been brilliant for Aston Villa at the back. And Arsenal still can't find this breakthrough, but we have got a corner now. Can we get the goal before half-time? It's going to be Steph Catley to take it again, whipping it in with her left foot in towards that near post. But Arsenal have got all the defenders up. Wouba Moy, Jem Beattie on the edge of the penalty area, going to be attacking this ball. Manham as well was up there looking to get ahead on this. Arsenal certainly got a height advantage against Aston Villa. Can we make it count? In the last 2.5 minutes of this first half, Steph Catley calling towards the near post, but again, it's Endo with a header. But they don't get it away very well. Kim Little inside the penalty area, but at that time, an Aston Villa player does win the ball. But that's good play from Beth Mead, winning it back there. And then she wins a free kick as well, just on the edge of the penalty area. Really good play that was from Beth Mead. It was Lehman in the end who fouled her. But it was great play that from Beth Mead. She won the ball back really well. And she has won herself a free kick just outside the penalty on this right hand side. Sorry, as we look, could be a dangerous moment. Is this going to be the breakthrough for Arsenal? It's going to be Catley with his free kick. I say it's about 5 yards outside the penalty area, just on this right hand side. Is Catley going to go for goal? Is she going to whip it into the box? It's a low one. It's into the near post. The goalkeeper does well again. Hampton. She tried to catch her out there, I think, with the free kick. Rather than putting a cross in, she did actually go for goal. And it was good goalkeeping, actually. She did read it well, got down and managed to grab the ball at the second attempt as Miedemar and Nikita Paris were both coming in to attack that, looking for anything that was going free in the box, but it wasn't. And it was a good save again. And another piece of good defending from Aston Villa, actually, which has been the feature of this first half. We're into the last minute of the half now. Nikita Paris, she's got no change whatsoever out of Pacheco. I don't know whether they might be looking at making a change at half time, possibly maybe switching her and Beth Mead over, see if Beth Mead can have more joy in the second half, or of course maybe get Tobin Heath on. Who knows what the plan's going to be? But anyway, Arsenal are attacking down that far side. Beth Mead, she's had a little bit of joy down there. That's a good ball into the box. It finds Miedemar just outside the D. Miedemar into the area. That's a nice ball to Nikita Palace. Can she get there? No, she can't. Goalkeeper again is out quickly. Hannah Hampton's had a decent game in goal for Villa. But that was a little bit better from Arsenal, actually. Kim Little let the ball run to Miedemar. She managed to look for Paris, who was onside. Nice little ball inside the fullback, but just had a little bit too much legs on it. And it just managed to come through to give the goalkeeper an opportunity to grab the ball at the feet of Nikita Paris. And the ball's now run all the way through to Zinsberger. We are in stoppage time at the end of this first half. 2 minutes of stoppage time is going to be played. It is 0-0, and it looks as though it's going to finish at half-time 0-0 as well. And that's credit to Aston Villa defensively. As I said, they've been really, really strong. They've worked so hard. You can see why they've not lost a game yet this season. They're very difficult to break through. They've only conceded 2 goals. But Arsenal now coming forward again down this near side. Again, it's Nikita Paris. This time she does go past the fullback. Can she get across in this time? She does really well, actually. Gets to the penalty to Kim Little. Drills it across the goal. And again, it's Endo with a header. She's won everything for Aston Villa back there. Heroic performance. This is from the Aston Villa defence. The shot comes in from Manham from the edge of the penalty area. And this time it goes over the crossbar again. Actually, it was Catley with that shot. It's gone over the crossbar again. And it looks like we're going to have to wait for this breakthrough till the second half. I won't be surprised if Jonas makes 1 or 2 adjustments to the team for the second half, because we've maybe played into Aston Villa's hands a little bit. They've defended really well. They've been really organised. Endo's been winning everything. But Arsenal maybe lacked the fluency in the final third that we've maybe had in the previous games. We are now into the final 30 seconds of this first half in stoppage time. And it looks like it is going to finish goalless at half time. So that goal kick from Aston Villa again goes deep into the Arsenal half. It's a good header actually by Manham. Nikita Paris picks the second ball up, but Aston Villa now have got possession with Allen. She tries to play the ball up line, but Aston Villa are showing no ambition in the attacking end of the pitch at all. It's quite comfortable for Arsenal defensively, but of course we need the goal at the other end, don't we? We need to find that breakthrough somehow, and that's what's been lacking as we now coming up towards half time, which is going to be any second now. And it's going to look like it's going to be 0-0. Will we manage to get one more opportunity? Nikita Paris now. And there goes the half-time whistle at Villa Park. It's Aston Villa women 0, Arsenal 0. It's been all Arsenal in terms of the possession of the ball, but there's only really been that one real clear-cut opportunity, which was the one from Miedemar when she just managed to get a flick on across from Beth Mead, but it produced a decent save from the goalkeeper, Hampton. And Arsenal maybe have lacked a little bit of fluency in that final third. And it is half-time at Villa Park. Aston Villa women 0, Arsenal 0. Some heroic defending actually from Alicia Endo, from Hannah Hampton, the goalkeeper, and also from Pacheco as well, who's had a decent game for Villa. But Arsenal just left us a little bit of spark in that final third. It hasn't quite come off, and as the players go off at Aston Villa, Miedemar's been frustrated, and I'm sure we will see some changes from Jonas, not necessarily with personnel, they might do, but I definitely think the shape of the team might change. I would be maybe looking to switch Beth Mead over with Nikita Paris, because she's not got any joy at all out of Pacheco in that first half, and maybe Beth Mead can have more joy, but we'll see. We will go over to Brighton while we're at half-time at Villa Park, so it's still 0-0. Brighton look as though they've certainly had much more of the game as the halves wore on, but Arsenal have just won a free kick there. It was a foul on Emile Smith-Rowe by Duffy. A bit clumsy that was from Duffy. He tried to complain it wasn't a free kick, but I don't think he can really, because it clearly was. This could be a dangerous moment for Arsenal. 35 minutes played at the Amex, and it is going to be a free kick to Arsenal, which Ødegaard and Thomas Partey are both over. It's a little bit further out than from where Ødegaard scored at Burnley in Arsenal's last away game, but a very similar position, quite central. But he is a little bit further out. It's going it'll take a good strike from there. It's probably about 10 yards further out than he scored at Burnley, but it might be Thomas Partey, is it? It is Thomas Partey, and it goes high over the crossbar and into the Brighton fans behind the goal. Maybe should have left it for Odegaard, but it was a long way out to score from there. It would have took a hell of a free kick, and Thomas Partey wasn't able to execute it there. It's gone over for a goal kick to Brighton, which Sanchez is preparing to take. We're in the last 9.5 minutes of the first half at Brighton. So we've got sort of 2 games going on at the moment, and we haven't had a goal yet, which is a little bit frustrating. But anyway, there's still plenty of time to get the goals that we need to win these 2 games today. Very important games for both the men and the women, of course. Brighton are now coming forward. So they are forced back to to Burn, and now it goes back to Lewis Dunk, who plays it to Duffy. Now Brighton over on that far side, looking to get an attack going of their own. This is good play, actually. It's Koreka does really well, actually. Plays the ball in towards the near post, and it's Gabriel. Was it? No, Thomas Partey. It was. Distinctive hair there from Corella, the Spaniard. He got past Tomiyasu there, actually. Tomiyasu slipped a little bit on a wet surface. It was a decent ball in towards Mopé. In fact, it was Mopé maybe that got the ball, was it? Or is it a corner to Brighton? It is a corner, 5th corner to Brighton after had 1. So that's maybe been the story this first half. It is going to be a corner again. It's going to be taken by Pascal Gross. Whips it in with his left foot towards the far post. The header comes in. It's just wide again. It was Shane Duffy at the far post. He is dangerous, isn't he, from set pieces? He made a late run there. Got on the end of it as well. Got ahead of Thomas Partey. Actually brushed the side netting. It never really was going into the goal. It was always going wide. But again, it was a dangerous moment there from a set piece. And we had a feeling that was going to be the case. I say, if you did watch the show on Thursday, we did speak about that with Mike, the Brighton fan, and he said that we agreed that set pieces were going to be probably Brighton's best hope of goals, and that's certainly been the case so far in this game. But it is still 0-0. And again, maybe a bit like the Aston Villa game, whereas Aston Villa haven't shown a lot of attacking intent, Arsenal haven't really yet, although we've had 2 half-decent chances with Saka's effort that was saved, and then Aubameyang did hit the outside of the post with a header at the far post, which I say was a very tight angle to have scored from. But anyway, it is a throw currently to Brighton over on the far side, just around about halfway, which Corella is going to take with a cross comes. The ball is switched to this near side instead now to Burn. That's a good ball actually to Corella again. He's done pretty well. He's managed to squeeze the ball through to Modea over on that far side. Again, it's still Brighton in possession. They're coming forward now. It's Gross. Can he get across into the box? He turns backwards, plays it out to this near side, and that's a very poor ball. Where he keeps it in, Gross. That's a decent cross into the near post, actually. He did really well. Thomas Partey maybe went a little bit too long, but still Arsenal haven't really cleared the ball. It's inside the penalty area. Now it's played in, and it wasn't a great ball, actually, there from Modea. And it wasn't a good ball initially, actually, from, I don't know who played that ball in, the Veltman. But Pascal Gross done well. But the ball played in by Modea was a little bit too much on it for Adam Lallana, and it went behind for a goal kick, which Ramsdale is about to take. It goes long in towards the Brighton half, but it's a Brighton head. Dan Burn going to do well not to. Oh, it's Veltman, won that header. Brighton have got a massive height advantage, actually, haven't they? They're very tall team. Now Saka down this far side for Arsenal. Bukayo Saka. That's a good ball into Smith, to Odegaard. It comes back to the edge of the penalty to Thomas Partey. Oh, he shot just wide. Almost getting his first goal for Arsenal. It's been a long time coming, hasn't it? We get into John Jensen stage soon, won't it? If he doesn't get one soon. Martin Odegaard pulled the ball back. It threw from on the edge of the penalty area, but he couldn't quite get the bend on it needed to come back in. And his shooting hasn't been great, has it, Thomas Partey, so far in an Arsenal shirt? He's got a lot of qualities, Thomas Partey, but shooting certainly isn't one of them. Certainly isn't high up the list, is it, as one of his better attributes in his game? It certainly hasn't been so far, but I'm sure one day one of those is going to fly into the top corner, isn't it? But anyway, looks like Arsenal are struggling to really create too many opportunities in this game so far. Brighton again coming forward themselves, but that's a foul, is it, by Gabriel on Mopé, who takes a free kick quickly, maybe too quickly, certainly too quickly for the referee's liking, and he's going to make it to be taken again. So it's a free kick now to Brighton, about 10 yards inside Arsenal half. Adam Lallana plays it to this near side to Veltman. He's forced all the way back. There's what, 2.5 minutes till half time in this game, and a bit of a stalemate here as well, as indeed it is at Villa Park. But Brighton in possession inside their own half, slowing the play down now as we approach half time. It's been a very tight game. Both of these games have been very tight games, actually, with a lack of goals and a lack of goal scoring opportunities, really, as well in both games, which is unfortunate. Oh, my camera's gone and now my light's gone. Just having a few technical issues. We'll what is going on here? Seems to be a few technical issues at the minute, but we'll get it sorted. But luckily, there's no goals for us to worry about, so we're fine. Why is that doing that? Anyway, the camera's gone off on one, but we look as though we're back for now. You haven't missed anything. There's still no goals. There's still not much action, but Emil Smith-Rowe now is coming forward down his near side for Arsenal. Whips the ball in towards the 6-yard box. Oh, it was Aubameyang coming in. He couldn't quite get there. Lewis Dunk it was who actually missed it. We are down to the final minute of normal time at the end of this first half. Odegaard's now got the ball over on that far side for Arsenal. We're trying to see if we can get a breakthrough before half time. It's not looking very likely now as we come down towards the last few seconds of this first half. Bukayo Saka, though, coming in from that right hand side, finds Odegaard into Smith-Rowe on the edge of the penalty area. He's managed to keep possession well. Got the ball out to Kieran Tierney on his left hand side, drills it across the box, but again, Brighton do manage to get the ball, scramble the ball clear. But Arsenal are still keeping the pressure on. Lokonga plays it to Thomas Partey, plays it out to Tomiyasu. Now he finds Saka over on that far side. Saka's got Burn in front of him, cuts back onto his left foot, tries to get across him, but it strikes the Brighton player. It does only come to Thomas Partey. Saka's got it back again. He's looking to line across up with his left foot. He does line across up with his left foot, but he's overhit it. It's gone out for a goal kick. As we come into stoppage time at the end of this first half at Brighton, it is still Brighton 0, Arsenal 0. But Smith Rowe there put a really dangerous ball in, and Aubameyang didn't maybe anticipate the defender missing it. And if he had done, he may well have had himself a nice, easy little tap in there. But instead, the ball ran across, right the way across, and he wasn't able to get a goal. Wearing a headband today, actually. Aubameyang seems to have had his hair cut. But anyway, it's only going to be a minute of stoppage time, and we've already played 35 seconds of that. It's looking very, very much like it's going to be goalless at the break at Brighton as well as it is at Aston Villa. And the ball's gone out now for a throw over on that far side to Arsenal. We're now into the last 10 seconds of stoppage time at the end of the first half. Arsenal got a throw on halfway on the far side, which Tomiyasu is about to take. And as soon as he takes it, the referee does blow the whistle, and it is Brighton 0, Arsenal 0 at half-time, as indeed it is at Villa Park. Brighton had probably just had the better of that first half, but Arsenal did have one or two opportunities to maybe get a goal. But it wasn't able to. Saka had an early chance, which was saved by the goalkeeper. Aubameyang did hit the outside of the post with a header as well. But there hasn't been a lot of chances. Brighton have had one or two at the other end. They have been dangerous from set pieces, as we suspected they would. But at half-time, it is Brighton 0, Arsenal 0. And the teams are out of Villa Park for the second half. I'll just check if there's been any changes to either team. I'm not sure if there has been, but Aston Villa are back out on the pitch. Arsenal haven't actually come back out yet. So Aston Villa are doing their huddle on their own because Arsenal aren't there yet. But I'm sure it won't be long until Arsenal emerge back from the tunnel for the start of this second half. We'll see if any changes have been made by Jonas in terms either of personnel or possibly tactically as well. Because we ran into an Aston Villa wall in that first half, didn't we? We wasn't able to breach that well-organised Villa defence, it has to be said. And that was a feature of that first half. Are Aston Villa going to come in the second half and try to be a little bit more ambitious going forward, or do you think they're going to be quite happy to keep it at 0-0? I'm assuming that they'll be quite happy with a draw, realistically, wouldn't they? So we'll have to see how that works out. But Arsenal still haven't come out for the second half yet, actually. I'm sure Jonas is working hard to try to see if he can turn this game around. But at the moment, it is 0-0 at half-time. But Arsenal are coming out now for the second half. Let's see if there's going to be any changes. I say not necessarily in terms of the personnel necessarily, but are Beth Mead and Nikita Paris going to switch sides possibly? Because I say Paris didn't get any joy at all from Pashika, the Aston Villa fullback there at all. So be interesting to see what happens there in the second half. Villa going back into a huddle again as Arsenal are now out on the pitch. It doesn't look like there has been any substitutions for Arsenal at half-time. Let's see what tactically is going to be the case for Jonas in the second half. Has he done too many changes? Actually, if there's going to be a change, Iwabachi looks like she might be coming on. Jonas is speaking to her on the touchline there. She's stripped off, ready to come on. So I'm not sure who's gone off. It is Manham. So a slight change of shape then for Arsenal, taking off one of the holding midfield players in Frida Manham and bringing on Iwabuchi, who's going to offer a lot more of an attacking, a little bit more in the attacking third of the pitch, which is what was lacking, wasn't it? So I'm looking forward to seeing how she gets on in this second half. We are about to kick off. Arsenal will be attacking the goal to our left in the second half, which is the whole end at Aston Villa. And let's see what difference Iwabachi is going to make to this Arsenal attacking performance. And we are off and running in the second half. Miedemar was who took that centre. And Arsenal are coming forward straight away down this near side with Steph Catley. She finds Beth Mead. And Beth Mead is still on this on the left-hand side. This is good play though from Catley. Can she get the ball into the box? She does, but again, it's in Dodo, but it wasn't a good clearance. But she makes up for it the second attempt there to smother that shot that came in from Kim Little. Endo's definitely been the player of the match so far in this game. She came across as well there. She's been brilliant defensively, you've got to say. She's got like a little bandage on her nose. I don't know whether she was injured in that earlier incident with Arthur actually in that first half. But anyway, it's a corner to Arsenal straight away at the start of the second half. Over on this near side, the left, which Beth Mead is going to take. She takes it short to Irabachi. She does really well. Nice turn for Irabachi to the penalty area, but it just runs away from her. But again, it's Aston Villa body in the way, and Arsenal now looking to press right high up the pitch. Irabachi did well initially from that short corner. Actually, she done a nice turn, got herself into the penalty area, but she wasn't able to make anything from that. And now Arsenal having to build an attack again from the back. It's Leah Walty then tried to look for Irabachi, but the ball ran through and wasn't able to Asante, the former Arsenal defender. So let's see if Irabachi is going to be the difference in this game. I say it's a bit similar to last season's game at Aston Villa. It was 0-0 at half-time, and we ended up running out 4-0 winners on that occasion. But I say this is a much better Aston Villa team, much more organised. Now, Vivian Miedemar on the edge of the penalty area. Lovely 1-2 of Kim Little. Miedemar again with a shot just wide of the post. That was a good opportunity there. A lovely bit of play there between Miedemar and Little. A nice 1-2 on the edge of the penalty area. And then suddenly Miedemar's got a little bit of space for the first time. Shot from just the edge of the penalty, but she just dragged it wide of that post. Goalkeeper Hampton at full stretch. I think she may have just got it if it was on target. We'll see from behind the goal. Yeah, I think she would have had it covered had it been on target. Nigel's in the chat. How you doing, Nigel? Thanks for tuning in. He says, we've been under the cosh at the MX. I'm switching over to the women's game for the second half, hoping for a better performance. Yeah, I mean, the women have been a little bit frustrated by Aston Villa's sort of defence, really. And that's been the story of that first half. But again, Arsenal come out looking pretty lively at the start of the second half. But that was the case for much of the first half. Wasn't able to get the breakthrough. But anyway, let's hope for different things in the second half. Now, Catley on this near side, cutting in infield. She finds Leah Walty, who finds Kim Little, plays it forward into Irabachi. She does well, actually, because she knows Aston Villa pretty well, doesn't she, having played there for the second half of last season. She switches the ball now over to that far side to Moritz, who does well, actually. Leah Walty there's now. Kim Little plays it into Wolves Nikita Paris, but again, a Villa defender is there. Again, it's Pacheco again. Her and Endo have been good for Villa today, and along with the goalkeeper, and that's why it is still 0-0. But Arsenal have got to do more in that final third. There's no doubt about that. The quality's not quite been there at times, but Arsenal are keeping possession of the ball. It's attack after attack at the moment. Wooben Moy switches the ball to this near side to Catley. It's a good touch on her chest, plays it back to Jem Beattie. Into Beth Mead. It was fired into Beth Mead. She wasn't able to do much with that. But she works hard to try and win the ball back. And in fact, Arsenal do win the ball back with Kim Little coming forward now inside the centre circle for Arsenal. You do get the feeling that if Arsenal can score, Villa will have to come out, and that could be key to this game. But it's going to have to happen quite soon, because the longer it wears on, the more difficult it's going to be. Jem Beattie now coming forward. Dinks the ball over to the far side, but it's over hit looking for Beth Mead. It has gone out for a goal kick. Arsenal trying to force it a little bit when maybe they don't need to. And Aston Villa are still keeping us at arm's length in this game. It has been frustrating. We've played nearly 5 minutes of the second half, and still Arsenal haven't really managed to create a clear opportunity. Miedemar's effort there at the start of the second half, just wide of that post, was, one of the better chances that we've had, actually. That one in the first half as well from Miedemar, which produced a decent save from Hampton. And that's about it for Arsenal, certainly in terms of a goal threat. Not really been good enough in that final third as yet. But Iwabuchi's on now. Let's see if she can make a difference. She's on the ball at the moment. Plays a little ball in towards Kim Little. She tries to force it into Nikita Paris, but this time it was Ashanti was there to complete the clearance. She'd love a clean sheet against her old club, wouldn't she? I'm sure. She's defended well as well today. Anita Asante, maybe I haven't mentioned her as much, but she's been solid as well. But Endo's really been the standout Villa defender in this game. Now Miedemar and Iwabuchi, is she going to find a little bit of magic? Iwabuchi, she just lets the ball run away from her there, but Miedemar picks it up. She's very deep. That's a good ball into the penalty area there. Finds Kim Little. She gets a shot away. It's deflected. Oh, it's gone in. We've got a breakthrough finally. Kim Little with the goal. That's a big goal that squeezed it into the corner. It was a lovely ball into her, actually. I think it was from Jem Beattie, who played the ball in. Kim Little does what Kim Little does. She managed to get the ball on the edge of the box. She managed to get a shot in on the turn, and it found that far corner of the net. It was Wubamoy with the ball actually into Little. It was just inside the penalty area. The first time she managed to get a little bit of space from Endo, and she made the most of it as well. That's a fantastic finish, that into the corner there. Shot on the turn with her left foot through the defender's legs. Goalkeeper had no chance. And finally, we can say it is a goal. And it is 1-0. Kim Little with the vital goal there. And it's about time as well. And I think now that may well open up this game. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, it is Aston Villa 0, Arsenal 1. Kim Little there with the goal. Crucial goal it was as well. And let's hope, I'll say, that we can now settle down and go on and get the victory that is so important. Now, Beth Mead, she's going to try a shot from the edge of the box. It strikes the defender. And Aston Villa are able to scramble the ball away. Surely they're going to have to show a little bit more ambition now, Aston Villa, aren't they? Having gone behind. They're going to have nothing to lose now. They might as well take a few more risks to try to get a goal. Otherwise, Arsenal could end up running away with this game. Wubamoy again. It was her ball, her assist for that goal. But it was all about Kim Little there. Just showing how important she is to this team. Iwabuchi now tries to play the ball into Catley, but she overhit it. And it's gone out for a goal kick to Aston Villa. Nigel says that's lovely from the captain. Indeed, it was. Let's get one more and rest our key players. Barca Firmini have just defeated Alvarez 9-1 in the Spanish League. Wow, that's certainly going to be a test for us on Tuesday. And I think maybe that game may be slightly on our minds maybe today. I think perhaps a little bit. That's a great finish from Kim Little, actually. It went through the defender's legs, which didn't help the goalkeeper, who had no chance at all. Ball went in off that far post. And that's what we need. But we need to get this game won so that, maybe we can rest a few players. Aston Villa certainly aren't going to be threatening us in an attacking sense either by the look of it. So it's just going to be a matter of maybe getting the second goal and then shutting up shop. But let's see. Wubamoy now. I say it was her ball out of defence that settled that goal. Nikita Paris plays it back to Leah Walty into Iwabuchi. She plays it back to Beth Mead, who's very central now. She tried to thread the ball through to Kim Little again, but Aston Villa managed to pick it up. But again, Arsenal one hit back early. Leah Walty and Kim Little there shutting off any chance of an Aston Villa attack now. Jem Beattie into Kim Little, pops the ball off to Walty again. Now it's back with Jem Beattie, very central, plays it in to Miedemar, who dropped deep. Beth Mead, Miedemar again, plays it in towards Iwabuchi. Tried to get it back, but again, it's good play from Aston Villa. Goalkeeper there, she overrun it a little bit as Miedemar closed her down, but she did manage to get it clear. And now Arsenal, it's just relentless Arsenal pressure at the moment. But can they get the second goal? Nikita Paris down on that far side. She plays it back in to Little, the goal scorer. Lovely play from Little again, bursting in towards the area, but again, Aston Villa defend that quite well. Are they going to try to launch an attack now, which they've not done very much of in this game? They do come forward, but it's great defensive work there from Leah Walty, and Arsenal can now come forward again. We've got a comment in the chat there from Apapa says, where can I watch Arsenal women? I'm not sure where in the world you are. It's on the BBC in the UK and on the FA player as well. I'm not sure where you are, whether you'll be able to get either of those two places. But if not, just stay here and I will keep you updated with everything that's going on in the game so you don't miss out on anything at all. And let's hope that Arsenal can seal this victory now. We've played 10 minutes of this second half. Crucial goal from the Captain Marvel, of course, Kim Little there. I don't know where we'll be without her. You have to say she's a fantastic player. And she again pops up with a crucial goal at a crucial time, and that's what captains do. But Arsenal got a throw now over on that far side, keeping the pressure on. Wilbermoy with a cross. It's looking for Miedemar at the far post. Miedemar wins a header, but I think she's given away a free kick, or the referee's given a free kick, which Miedemar doesn't agree with, making her feelings quite clear. Aston Villa now are actually going to be making a substitution of their own. The sub's getting ready now on the side, about to come on for Aston Villa. Not quite sure it is yet. I will fill you in on that when we get it. But it is going to be a substitution for Aston Villa. I'm assuming it's going to be an attacking player coming on now, because they are 1-0 down. They haven't really done enough in the attacking sense at all. But again, Arsenal win the ball back. Beth Mead, again, she's had a decent game. And Pat says the FA player didn't show the game. It's only commentary. Oh, right, I didn't know that. They're usually on there, aren't they? But anyway, Arsenal coming forward now down the far side. Is that a free kick? Nikita Paris was fouled there by Pacheco, who's going to be given a yellow card actually for that foul. And Arsenal got a dangerous free kick now over on that far side. Again, in line with the penalty area, a bit similar position that we had in the first half as well. We're back underway at the Amex as well. It is still Brighton 0, Arsenal 0. We've just started the second half there. That was a bit of a cynical foul actually there from Pacheco there to give away that free kick. And now Arsenal, can they make her pay? The free kick's taken quickly. Beth Mead dinks the ball into the penalty area at the far post. Header comes in. It's just wide. It was Wilbermoy there with the header at the far post. I don't think she was quite knew exactly where the goal was in relation to where she was there. It was a flicked header, just went wide of the post. Maybe could have got it on target. But Villa are going to make the substitution now. It's going to be Hales who's coming on for Aston Villa. And it's going to be Boy Hawker coming off, who hasn't really contributed much, but the attacking players for Villa haven't had the opportunity to really create much. So I think Hales is going to play further up the pitch and try to give Arsenal some sort of problems defensively, which they haven't done at all really in this game so far. We've played nearly an hour. It is Aston Villa women 0, Arsenal 1. That goal early in the second half from Kim Little, which we never thought was coming, but it finally did. And now Arsenal are trying to double that lead and seal this victory. Catley there plays it up the line, this near side to Beth Mead, running at the defence. She cuts inside. She finds Iwabachi on the edge of the penalty. A lovely little flick. Iwabachi gets it back from Miedemar. No, she doesn't. The defender again comes back and does well actually for Aston Villa. But again, Arsenal showing a little bit more attacking intent at the start of the second half. Got the goal, looking for another one. Catley now crossing towards the 6-yard box. Again, Aston Villa head clears it. They have defended well, as I've said, and Arsenal maybe just lacks a little bit of sharpness, but we have got the goal now, and hopefully we can now push on and get the victory that we need, which will take us back to the top of the WSL. That's a ball there from Jen Beattie again to this near side to Catley. That's not a very good cross, actually. It's going to go onto the roof of the net, and it will be a goal kick to Aston Villa. Over at Brighton, then Arsenal got a throw in the attacking third on this near side, which Bukayo Saka is going to leave to Tomiyasu. In fact, Tomiyasu gives it to Saka. It's gone out for another throw, but this has gone to Brighton. And it looks like Tobin Heath and Caitlin Ford are both going to come on for Arsenal. They're just getting their instructions on the side there. I don't know whether Miedemar is going to make way for Caitlin Ford and possibly Nikita Paris maybe for Tobin Heath, but we'll see what those substitutions are going to be. We'll have to wait for that. But it looks like the two players are coming on now, two attacking players from Jonas. He certainly isn't. You couldn't call him a defensive coach, although we're a lot more solid defensively. He certainly wants to attack and score goals, doesn't he? And so far in this game, we've just got that one, but it is the only goal so far. Now Maritz down that far side inside the penalty area. This is a good run, actually. She's forced back a little bit to Kim Little. Iwabachi now. She's got players outside. Is she going to try a shot herself from the edge of the penalty area? She's got a great goal from that distance during the week. Instead, it's into Kim Little. A 1-2 on the edge of the box. But again, Aston Villa defend that really well. You have to say they have defended well in this game. Kim Little there bursting into the penalty area. She couldn't quite get the shot away this time. Now Jem Beattie's coming forward. Oh, it was a dummy there. Can the keeper keep it in at the far side? She does. Looked like the ball was going to run out of play, but the keeper has kept it alive. She's now got the ball back from Beth Mead. Is this going to be the second goal? The goalkeeper saves it. Miedemar's shot saved as well. That was almost a second goal. Good work that from Paris. It looked like the ball was just going to run out for a goal kick. She worked hard, kept it in. Her shot was saved by the goalkeeper, and then it came back to Miedemar, and I think it was blocked by the defender in front of the goalkeeper there, who is now injured. But that was lovely play. That, in fact, it was deflected, the shot. Good save initially, and then as Miedemar came in, it was a combination of the goalkeeper and the defender that kept that ball out. And Caitlin Ford and Tobin Heath are now going to be coming on, and it is Miedemar and Paris, as I said, are going off. Seems sensible choices. Obviously, resting Miedemar ahead of Tuesday. Of course, Caitlin Ford did get 2 goals in the week as well, so she'll be full of confidence as well, looking to add to her tally. Miedemar hasn't been her day today, Miedemar, has it? She hasn't had the greatest game, let's be honest. Not quite gone for her, has it, today? And she's going off. 62 minutes played. Get her a rest for Tuesday night. And Tobin Heath is coming on, and Caitlin Ford as well. And I'm sure that's going to be good substitutions there, and good attacking intent from the Arsenal manager. Tobin Heath coming on for a third appearance for Arsenal. Of course, she did come on as a sub against Man City last week. She started the game against Tottenham, and now she's on as a sub again. She's going to get just under half an hour in this game. The Aston Villa defender, Sargent, is still getting treatment, actually, following that injury that she suffered. It was really good play that from Nikita Paris initially there. Lovely 1-2 with Beth Mead. She was onside, and her cross was deflected there. Good save, and then Miedemar's effort was blocked again by the goalkeeper. That was Miedemar's last involvement, actually. She's now gone off and replaced by Caitlin Ford. And the Villa defender, Sargent, Megan Sargent, has just gone off there over on that far side. She'll be coming straight back on again just because she received treatment, and Villa take the throw. And it's then hoofed clear because Arsenal did kick the ball out. So Villa have given it straight back to us now. Jem Beattie on halfway. Sargent is back on for Villa, so they are back up to 11. Catley now plays it up the line. Tobin Heath's first involvement. She finds Iwabachi there. Again, she's forced backwards a little bit and plays it back to Jem Beattie on halfway. She goes square to Wooba Moy and gets it back again. Jem Beattie. At Brighton, it is still 0-0. Arsenal just had an opportunity there with Sambi Lakonga. Cut inside and tried a shot. Curled it over the top of the crossbar. Now Arsenal looking to get this second goal. Tobin Heath inside the penalty area. Lovely feet. She's got clear to the byline as she. Defender comes across again. It's Endo. Clears it away. Lovely tight control that was from Tobin Heath. This time it's Petzelsberg has gone down for Villa. We're going to have another hold up in play. Brilliant play from Tobin Heath there. She got past 2 or 3 defenders inside a tight space. But it was good play that from Heath. She linked up with Catley there. And then it's an injury to Petzelsberger, but she's okay. But Arsenal taking that free kick now. It's Iwabachi plays the ball back to Wooba Moy. Is she going to drive forward, maybe looking for a goal? Beth Mead has a lovely ball to Maritz, but it's just run away from her. It's going to go out for a goal kick. Arsenal just had a great opportunity at Brighton. Aubameyang's gone one-on-one with a goalkeeper, gone round him, but it was then tackled, actually. That's a good tackle, that is, by Duffy. Got back in. It looked like Aubameyang was about to give Arsenal the lead there. Got clean through the middle, took it round the goalkeeper, but as he was about to roll it into the empty net, Shane Duffy got back with the tackle. Clean tackle it was, and it is still 0-0 at Brighton. In fact, I think it was an offside anyway, so it wouldn't have counted, and Brighton have taken that free kick. But Arsenal looked a little bit better at the start of the second half there. They've had 1 or 2 opportunities already. They've played 8 minutes at the start of that second half at Brighton, but it is still 0-0. But Arsenal women are ahead with that goal from Kim Little. It is only 1-0 though, but I say Aston Villa have not offered any sort of attacking threat whatsoever. Now the ball played to this near side to Catley. She's got forward quite well in this game, but hasn't really been able to find a killer pass or a cross. Woober Moy now, it was her ball that led to the goal for Kim Little early in the second half. Leah Walty now plays the ball square again to Catley. She's got Tobin Heath outside her. Beth Mead's now gone over to the other side. So Tobin Heath's on the left. Catley now tries to get past the defender, but she's held up. But she does work hard to win the ball back, but she's given away the free kick. And it's Petzelsberger again who's gone down. But Catley there just couldn't quite get there, and she did push her in the back. But Brighton have now got a free kick down at the Amex in a dangerous position, just out 10 yards outside the penalty area. Gross with the ball to the far post. A good header from Gabrielle, actually read that really well. And now Kieran Tierney can bring the ball out down that far side. That's a poor pass, actually. Brighton pick it up again. But Aston Villa have got this free kick, which the goalkeeper's going to take midway inside Aston Villa's half. The kick goes long up towards the Aston Villa striker, but it's gone out. The substitute Hales, actually, but it's gone out for a throw to Arsenal on the near side, which Catley's taken quickly to Leah Walty. She plays a square ball to Lottie Woober Moy, plays it out to the far side to Moritz, but again, the defender has a poor back pass. It's Caitlin Ford in, the goalkeeper's out quickly. That back pass looked as though it wasn't going to reach goalkeeper Hampton, but she came out quickly there, was able to clear the ball away as Caitlin Ford was looking to pounce there to try to get herself a goal. She did get 2 the other night. Good goalkeeping again. She was out quickly and was able to clear the ball away. It was a poor back pass initially, though, put her under a bit of pressure. But Arsenal again have picked up possession. Catley now down this near side. Finds Tobin Heath, gets it back again. So Beth Mead is now over on the right-hand side since Paris went off. Little now plays the ball over to that far side. It's headed out again by Villa. Comes to Iwabochi. She plays it into Caitlin Ford, who tries to hold it up. Does well, actually, but he falls to Tobin Heath. Curls a shot just wide of the post, looking for her first Arsenal goal. She would certainly enjoy that, wouldn't she? She could get that goal today, her first ever Arsenal goal, but that shot curled away. Wasn't going to come back in enough to cause any problems to Hampton in the Villa goal. Who's played well, actually, Hannah Hampton. But that was a good effort, that from Tobin Heath. Down at Brighton, Arsenal got a corner, first corner of the game. 12 minutes played in the second half. It goes short. Erdegaard, he's got Lakonga, gets it back. Erdegaard just on the edge of the penalty area. Plays it back to Lakonga again. Thomas Partey. Arsenal can't quite manage to get a breakthrough here. It's a good ball into Seka. He does well. Finds Erdegaard. Lining up across. He's got across towards the far post. Goalkeeper Sanchez comes out and punches. Only goes to Smith Rowe on the edge of the penalty area. Again, he's crowded out and can't get a shot away. And now a shot from distance. I think that was Thomas Partey again. And you've guessed the outcome of that. It's gone high over the crossbar and away to safety. One day he's going to score a goal, isn't he? And it's going to probably be a fantastic shot from 30 yards as well, isn't it? But Tobin Heath now plays it down the line to Catley. Plays the ball back towards the edge of the 6-yard box to where Caitlin Ford was. But again, it's an Aston Villa defender. I think that was Ashanti. In fact, Beth Meads now look like she's got an injury to her thigh, or is it her hip? She's certainly not moving very freely at the moment. That's a bit of a worry, isn't it, with the Barcelona game coming up so soon. She's trying to run it off, and hopefully she will. That's a good kick, actually, by Hampton now. Villa can actually maybe build an attack down the far side. I don't think Zinsberg has actually had a shot to save in this game as yet. We've played 70 minutes. But Arsenal need to stay concentrated. It's only 1-0. And while it's only 1-0, You know how dangerous a lead that can be. It only takes one set piece or one bit of magic, doesn't it? And you can get a goal back. So we need to be focused and switched on for the rest of this game. That was a great kick, actually, from Hampton to start that Villa attack. And to Pacheco, actually. But again, it didn't really lead to anything for Villa. They're not able to get an attack going. They can't really get anywhere near our goal. But they have got a free kick currently, just about 5 yards in from the far touchline, about 10 yards inside the Arsenal half. It looks like Arsenal are going to be making another substitution. Leah Williamson is getting stripped and ready to come on. And Aston Villa now actually looking to try to get across into the box from this near side. But that was a poor ball. Now Iwabuchi can launch a counter-attack for Arsenal. Can we make the most of this? Beth Mead has now gone over to this left-hand side. She's found Beth Mead. Tobin Heath is running through the middle. Instead, it goes out over to the far side. This is good play. Caitlin Ford. Can she get a shot away? She does, but it's too close to the goalkeeper, who makes a save there. Hampton again. The finish wasn't great from Caitlin Ford from about 20 yards. Would have took something special to have beaten this goalkeeper from there. She's had a good game, Hampton. It was nice play, though. Nice little 1-2. And then the shot comes in from the edge of the box, and it was a comfortable save in the end for Hannah Hampton. Again, she kicks it long, but again, it's an Arsenal head on the ball. It was Jem Beattie that time. Now Santi for Aston Villa. But they've shown slightly more ambition in the last 5 minutes or so, Aston Villa, to try to get a goal. But Arsenal have always trying to push them back and try and win the ball high up the pitch, which is what Jonas, of course, demands. Leah Williamson's about to come on. Not sure if she's going to play in midfield or whether she's going to slot into the back four, where she's been playing mainly for Arsenal this season. But we know she can do a good job in midfield as well, as she did for England, of course, last week. But Villa now having a bit more possession of the ball in the last 5 minutes or so. But it's inside their own half within Doe at the moment, as Arsenal saw an attack breakdown at Brighton. And Brighton are coming forward themselves, and now Aston Villa are as well. Both Arsenal teams have got a little bit of defending to do at the moment, and the Arsenal women have dealt with this pretty well so far. But suddenly the ball comes to Lehman. The cross comes into the box. A good header from Jem Beattie. Tobin Heath's going to pick up this loose ball. She gets it out, tries to get it out to Catley, but it wasn't a good ball actually from Tobin Heath. Gone out for a throw to Brighton, to Aston Villa, who are putting a little bit of pressure on now for the first time in this game. We did say that maybe if Arsenal scored, they would have to come out a little bit, and they have done. But hopefully that means we can pick them off on a counter-attack at some stage and get the second goal and seal the victory, which is going to be so important. Beth Mead down that far side. Has she kept the ball in? No, she hasn't quite managed to keep the ball in. And it's gone out for a throw to Aston Villa. A nice bit of skill there, actually, from Pacheco on that far side again. She's had a good game for Aston Villa, it has to be said. And it led to that cross there from Lehman, which Jem Beattie was always going to win. And then Tobin Heath pass out to Catley wasn't best. But now we are making that substitution. It is Beth Mead that's gone off. I think she has got a slight injury. Actually, Wilbur Moy's gone off as well. And it's going to be McCabe and Williamson that are coming on. So I'm guessing McCabe will play down his left-hand side. Williamson's going to slot in at centre-half. And at Brighton, Arsenal making a substitution as well. Erdegaard is going off. 62 minutes played there. Still Brighton 0, Arsenal 0. And Pepe's coming on. Arteta maybe trying to look for a bit of inspiration in front of goal. But Aston Villa there, have they won a free kick? Yes, they have. I think it was Leah Walty with the foul. She doesn't agree with the decision on Petzelsberger, who again has gone down. But it's going to be a dangerous free kick this to Aston Villa. I think was it for the first tackle there, or was it Iwabuchi there? Actually, I think it was Iwabuchi with the foul on Petzelsberger. And it's going to be a free kick to Aston Villa, about 25-30 yards out from goal. Bit of a dangerous moment is for Arsenal. They need to be switched on here. Don't know whether it's going to be a shot or whether the ball's going to be played into the box. But it's going to be a dangerous moment. It's Pacheco on this ball. Is she going to try a shot? She does try a shot, but it's high and over the crossbar. And again, Zinsberger still hasn't had a save to make in this game. She took a shot on that from that free kick, but it was high over the crossbar, not really troubled Zinsberger. There is 15 minutes left at Villa Park. It is still Aston Villa women 0, Arsenal 1. Kim Little with a goal. At Brighton, it is still Brighton 0, Arsenal 0. It's a corner to Arsenal over on the far side, which Nicolas Pepe is going to take in front of the travelling fans in the rain at Brighton. Poor corner from Pepe, not surprisingly, really. He does get the ball back, though. He's got Smith Rowe just in support there, which is past the Smith Rowe. That's a better cross, but Sanchez gets the ball first under pressure from Lakonga, I think it was. It's actually Gabriel and Lewis Dunk have gone down inside the Brighton penalty area. Gabriel's now back to his feet as Dunk has stayed down as a challenge for that ball. But Arsenal now looking to get this second goal. This is good play over on that far side. Really good play actually by McCabe. Now the cross comes in from Moritz, but it's too close to goalkeeper Hampton, who's dropped it, but she gets it at the second attempt. A rare mistake there from the Aston Villa goalkeeper today. It was actually Williamson with that cross. It was a dangerous looking ball, but Hampton came out. She couldn't get it at the first attempt, but she managed to get it second time round as Caitlin Ford was coming in to look for anything that might have been dropping inside the penalty area. Lewis Dunk still down actually for Brighton inside his own penalty area. He's getting back to his feet now following that collision with Gabrielle. And he's going to be okay. The Brighton captain, Lewis Dunk. He's just having to briefly go off, having received treatment. Now Tobin Heath coming forward for Arsenal down his near side, the left, cutting inside onto her right foot as she likes to do. She's found Cat the outsider, gets it back. Plays a little bit of a short ball inside to Leah Walty, who is then dispossessed and then gives away a free kick. Aston Villa have worked hard, it has to be said, but they haven't really shown too much attacking intent in this game. We're now into the final 12 and a half minutes of this game. Arsenal still hanging on to that. Well, not hanging on to that 1-0 lead, still holding that 1-0 lead. And I say Aston Villa haven't managed a shot on target as yet. 78 minutes played at Villa Park. 66 played at the Amex at Brighton. It's 0-0 there. Can Arsenal find a goal in that game, as the women have managed to do in this game? Now Arsenal looking to get another goal maybe. Leah Walty, good feet in midfield. Iwabachi, she's got Cat the outsider on this near side. She finds her. Now can Cat get a cross in? She goes back to Iwabachi again. She plays a square ball to Leah Walty. Iwabachi gets it back. That's a good ball into Kim Little. Nice touch. Iwabachi gets it back. Couldn't really do a lot with that ball. She's flicked it back towards Kim Little, but Aston Villa do pick it up. And then they can clear the ball away up this near side. But Jem Beattie is there and plays it back to Zinsberger, who's playing as a sweeper there. Gets the ball to Leah Williamson, of course, who's just come on for Arsenal. That's a nice ball through, looking for Iwabachi. But again, it's Endo there with the clearance for Aston Villa. Brighton now with an overhead kicked effort there from Mope, which gone high over the crossbar. 67 minutes played at Brighton. It is still Brighton 0, Arsenal 0. And there was a half chance there for Mope. An overhead kick that went over the crossbar. Now Arsenal coming forward down his left-hand side. Tobin Heath facing up. The fullback goes round. Can she get a cross in onto the byline? She pulls it back towards the 6-yard box. It is 2-0. Iwabachi gets the goal, and surely that seals it. Tobin Heath with another assist. She got a couple of assists, didn't she, on Wednesday? And she's got another assist there. It's Iwabachi with the goal. Lovely finish that was there, near post. She made that run there, Iwabachi, to get in front of the defender. Tobin Heath done really, really well. Absolutely brilliant play that was there from Tobin Heath. She went round the outside of the defender, pulled the ball back with her left foot into the edge of the 6-yard box. And there was Iwabachi there. The two substitutes there combined makes it 2-0, and that surely seals this victory for Arsenal now. So what we needed was that second goal just to settle us down. We've got it, and these last 10 minutes or so should be a little bit more comfortable now for Arsenal. And Nigel says there, Arsenal women are the club's flagship side as far as I'm concerned. The men's team are far from being competitive in the league. No, you're right. The women are our flagship team, aren't they? Top of the league, and showing different qualities today. Maybe, you know, some of the other games we've played some really good free-flowing football, whereas today we've had to dig in and we've had to battle for this victory, and we've been able to do that. And that's what you need to do. You know, the WSL isn't just won on the games against Chelsea and Man City, is it? It's won on games like this where you have to battle away and get a victory away from home, and we've done that, and we've done it well. I say we've done it. There is still 9 minutes to play, but we are 2-0 up, and Aston Villa haven't managed a shot on target yet, so you can't see them coming back into this game. But we do need to be switched on for these final 10 minutes or so and see this game out. Maybe get another goal as well. Must admit, my prediction was 3-0, so if we can get that third goal, I'll be quite happy to have got that right. Catley now down this left-hand side does well. She's got Tobin even support if she needs her. She tries to get it to her, but again, it's good defending from Aston Villa. It's Pitzelberger that time, and she's got the ball forward now, actually, and Aston Villa are trying to launch an attack of their own, but it doesn't last long. Leah Walty gets her foot in there and stops that attack. There's 20 minutes left at Brighton. It is still 0-0, and I don't know if Bukayo Saka's going off. He did just get the ball whacked at his throat, actually, and he's maybe coming to get some treatment. As you know, he's not going off; he's fine, which is good to see. But Arsenal now look as though they've won this game at Aston Villa. 8 minutes of normal time remaining. Oh, that's a given away there by the goalkeeper. It's a chip. Is it 3-0? Oh, it is 3-0. What an amazing goal that is! Wow, that was an unbelievable goal from Katie McCabe. There's a poor clearance from the goalkeeper. It fell to her probably 30 yards out over on that far side, and she chipped the ball straight back over the goalkeeper's head and into the net. That is a fantastic goal. Take a bow, Katie McCabe. A poor clearance there. She got the ball, got it onto her left foot, and just chipped it straight back over the goalkeeper and into the net. That's a brilliant goal. At Brighton, Aubameyang going off. He's not going to get a goal this week, but that's a fantastic finish. That is really is a great goal. Fantastic stuff. It's Lacazette coming on for Aubameyang at the Amex, and it is 3-0 now to Arsenal. Suddenly, the goals are coming late, a bit like they did last season in this fixture. But that is a great goal from Katie McCabe there. There's a poor clearance from the goalkeeper. Other than that, it's had a good game. But you wouldn't expect the ball to come straight back over your head as it did there from Katie McCabe. A fantastic goal. And then once again, Arsenal scored 3 goals. Andreas did say that, didn't he, last night? And we've got another 3 and possibly time for more. It's Katie McCabe again. She's going to try and get another one. She's playing on the right-hand side, actually. So she's playing all over the place in this Arsenal team. Such a versatile player. But it is 3-0. And there is 6 minutes to play, 6.5 minutes to play. Leah Williamson there with the ball, gets it back from Kim Little. Brighton have got a corner at the Amex, which Arsenal need to defend well in blustery conditions down on the south coast. Not easy conditions there. Anyway, Catley now down this near side for Arsenal. Cuts inside the penalty area, plays the ball towards the far post. It's Asante, gets it clear, but not very far. And it was a header from McKay, but again, Aston Villa do manage to clear the ball away. But we have picked the ball up again over on that far side. But it's been a good second half from Arsenal again. The goals have come late on, but they've come, and Arsenal are 3-0 up. We're going to go back to the top of the WSL. We'll be back at the top tonight, and apart from a big win from Tottenham tomorrow, we will stay there as well, going to Barcelona, top of the league. Arsenal are looking for more goals though as we get towards the closing stages. Aston Villa haven't offered enough of an attacking threat. They have been organised and they've defended well for large parts of this game, but football is about goals, isn't it? And if you're not going to offer a goal threat, you're not going to win. too many games. And Aston Villa set out their stall to try and get a draw. As soon as we scored, that wasn't going to happen. And now Arsenal looking to try and get a fourth goal, but that ball there from Irabochi, just a little bit too much on it. But Katie McCabe's goal was something of absolute beauty there. It was a mistake by the goalkeeper, a poor clearance, but she just took a touch in there with her left foot, hit it straight back over the goalkeeper and into the net. What a fantastic goal that is. It will definitely be goal of the month. It'll be a contender for goal of the season as well for Arsenal. The Arsenal fans there are on their feet cheering that goal, and fully deserved as well, getting a congratulations from her teammates. Absolutely brilliant. And two of the subs that have come on in this game have actually scored the goals, with Irabachi and Katie McCabe there. So again, Jonas has come up trumps, hasn't he? He's made the right substitutions at the right time, and it's led to another comfortable victory for Arsenal. Is that 9 in a row under Jonas so far? 8 in a row, sorry. But anyway, fantastic stuff it is from Arsenal again in the end. And it's not been an easy game by any means. It's been tough, it's been difficult, but we've got there in the end, or we certainly seem to have done. But Kim Little there with the first goal, shot through the defender's legs into the corner in off the post, and that was the crucial one. Now Arsenal, can they get a goal here? Smith Rowe for Brighton, going at the Brighton goal with a good save from Sanchez actually. Arsenal looking for a late winner at Brighton as well. That was a good opportunity from Smith Rowe. He did really well, but it was a good save with Sanchez's legs. But now Arsenal women coming forward again, looking for a fourth goal. This game is done and dusted now, which is good to see. Jem Beattie there plays the ball out to Leah Williamson. She kicked the ground actually, Beattie. But anyway, Williamson now striding forward, plays it in to Kim Little, got that crucial first goal. Caitlin Full turns well into the box, and she's won a free kick inside the D. This could be a good opportunity for Arsenal to get that fourth goal, which would put the gloss on. It's been a tough afternoon for Arsenal, actually. We've had to work really, really hard for these goals in this victory. And Aston Villa probably don't deserve to lose 4-0, if we're totally honest, or even 3-0. But, you know, I'll say when you defend, when you set out just to defend and nothing else, you can't really complain when you lose the game. But it will be their first defeat of the season in the WSL. So I'm sure that they are not going to judge themselves on the matches against Arsenal, are they? Let's be honest. But anyway, it's a free kick here. Katie McCabe and Tobin Heath are both over it. Will Heath get her first goal for Arsenal, which would really, really put a gloss on this victory if she can get it into the last 2 minutes of this game. A central free kick inside the D. This is a great opportunity. Tobin Heath found the wall. It's a good save, actually, from the goalkeeper, Hampton. And apart from that mistake for the third goal, she's played well, the Aston Villa goalkeeper. It was quite straight, the free kick, actually. It went through a big gap in the wall. Not a very well-organised wall, it has to be said. In fact, Emma Davison's come on for Villa at some stage. I must have missed that substitution. Of course, former Arsenal player Gemma Davison joining the former Arsenal player Anita Ashanti as well on the pitch today. So, and of course, Iwabochi, who got Arsenal's second goal, was at Aston Villa last season. So it is a little bit, as I said in my video the other day, friends reunited. It seems to be happening every week in the WSL, doesn't it? Players do switch between clubs quite a lot. But we are coming into the last minute of normal time. Brighton are now making a substitution in the other game. I will let you know what's happening now. I think it's Veltman going off. Now Arsenal got another opportunity here. Tobin Heath, the ball just runs away from us slightly, actually. Oh, it's Modia, sorry, that's gone off for Brighton. And McAllister is coming on. Now Tobin Heath for Arsenal at Villa Park as we move in towards the final minute of normal time. Oh, this is good play from Leah Williamson on the edge of the area. Finds Iwabochi. She's got Catley outside her. A little dink to the far post, but nobody's following it in. It's gone out for a goal kick to Aston Villa. Wasn't a bad idea, but nobody was there following it up. And at Brighton, there's 12 minutes to play. Arsenal got a corner. Can Arsenal sneak a late winner at Brighton? I did predict one there in that game as well, so I could be on for 2 correct scores this week. I seem to remember it was Regenda, wasn't it, who got 2 correct scores last week. Maybe it's my turn this week. We'll see if Arsenal can find a goal in them last 12 minutes. It's going to be 4 minutes of stoppage time at Aston Villa. The fourth official has just put that up. We are just got into that now. So we'll see whether Arsenal can get a fourth goal or whether it'll end 3-0, as indeed was my prediction. So we'll see what happens there. But Pepe's about to take this corner for Arsenal on the near side down at Brighton. Lacazette is now on, of course, for Aubameyang, as I said. The corner goes deep, a little bit too deep. Arsenal do manage to keep it alive, but not for much longer. And it has gone out for another corner. It was Ben White actually did well there. But now Arsenal have got a chance for a fourth goal. It's a deflected shot, and it has gone in. It has a fourth goal. It was deflected. I think it's Tobin Heath with a shot. Oh, it was Caitlin Ford, sorry. Caitlin Ford with the effort. It's got deflected. It's looped up over the goalkeeper. It is 4-0. And so for the second season running, we have scored 4 second-half goals away at Aston Villa. Oh, actually, it's Kim Little. It's Kim Little with a goal. Sorry, it's Kim Little's shot. It might have got deflected off Caitlin Ford, actually, off her back. Not quite sure who's going to be claiming that goal. I'm sure they can decide that later on. But anyway, it is Aston Villa women 0, Arsenal 4. It's deflected in off the back of Sargent. I think it is going to be Kim Little's goal. And yes, indeed, it has been given to Kim Little. 2 goals for her again. She got 2 last week as well against Manchester City, didn't she? She's got another 2 today. Captain fantastic, of course. Such an important player. But Arsenal just giving the ball away, actually, there. Leah Williamson with a sloppy pass. We want to keep the clean sheet as well, don't we? We haven't conceded a goal away from home in the WSL this season. In fact, we've only conceded 2 goals. They were both against Chelsea on the opening day. So far in the WSL, we did, of course, concede an early goal against Tottenham on Wednesday night, but it doesn't matter because we ended up winning 5-1, as we know. Will Arsenal score 5 goals for the 3rd game in a row? There is still a minute and a half of stoppage time to play, and Arsenal are still looking for more goals. Aston Villa have completely run out of legs now, and it's hard when you defend for that long, isn't it, in the game? Katie McCabe now over on that far side finds Leah Williamson, and she now finds Leah Walty, and that's a good switch to this near side to Catley into the last 30 seconds of stoppage time. Iwabachi got that crucial second goal, finds Catley again, tries to get it back out to Iwabachi, but she wasn't able to. And Ramsdale just made a good save at Brighton, actually, from the defender, Corella. And it is a corner to Brighton. We're into the last 10 minutes there as well. We'll get full coverage of that when this game is over, which will be any minute now. We're into the final minute of stoppage time at Aston Villa. Aston Villa women 0, Arsenal 4. A good second half in the end for Arsenal. The pressure eventually told, the quality eventually told. The substitutions made a difference as well. And of course, Kim Little's wonderful strikes, 2 strikes for her. The second one deflected in to make it 4-0. And yeah, maybe Aston Villa can feel a little bit hard done by to lose 4-0. But I say when you want to defend, you set out just to defend for 90 minutes. You've got to expect to concede goals against this Arsenal side. But I say I'm sure it's not going to change their philosophy for the season and their ambitions for the season. It is a first defeat of the season for Aston Villa. And for Arsenal, it's 4 wins out of 4 and another 4 goals as well. It's been a great second half. We have got Matt from the channel, from the Arsenal Women's Show. He's at this game today, and he is recording a video vlog of the game as well. So he's going to be sending me through the footage later on, and I'll put that on the channel hopefully at some point tomorrow. So and the full-time whistle has gone. It has finished at Villa Park. Aston Villa women 0, Arsenal 4. All 4 goals coming in the second half after Arsenal maybe made a couple of changes. Brought Iwabachi on. She made a difference as well. But it was the opening goal from Kim Little after 52 minutes that was the key to this game. As soon as we scored, Aston Villa had very little attacking intent. In the end, though, the last 3 goals did come very late on in the game. Iwabachi got the second goal. Good play from fellow substitute Tobin Heath down at left-hand side. Pulled the ball back for her to finish from the edge of the 6-yard box. The third goal was a fantastic goal, actually, from Katie McCabe, another substitute. A poor clearance from Hannah Hampton in the Villa goal. It fell to her about 30 yards out, and she chipped it straight back over the goalkeeper's head into the net from, say, out on that right-hand side. And then in the very final minute of the game, in stoppage time, it was Kim Little again with a shot from the edge of the box. It took a deflection off defender Sargent, looped up over Hampton and into the net. So it has finished Aston Villa women 0, Arsenal 4. Arsenal are back on the top of the table again after Chelsea briefly overtook us earlier on in the day. But 2 goals for Kim Little, a fantastic performance from her. I'm sure she's going to be in line for player of the match again today. And yeah, decent performance from her and a good performance from Arsenal in the end. Took our time getting the goals, but when they came, like London buses, they all arrived one after the other. I say for the second season running, we have scored 4 second-half goals away at Aston Villa. This one was at Villa Park. Last season was at Walsall. Good crowding, a decent game, a decent performance from Arsenal women, and another victory. So fantastic stuff from the women there to go back to the top of the WSL, and I'm sure they'll be there after tomorrow. Tottenham would need to win by quite a few goals, wouldn't they, to overtake Arsenal, and you can't see that happening. So we will finish the last 6 minutes of normal time at Brighton. It is still 0-0. Nigel's put a comment in the chat there. Pepe isn't a bad player, but signing him for the amount we did at the time has proven to be a monumental miscalculation. Totally agree. I missed having wingers in the mould of Theo Walcott and Ox. Yeah, no, I don't think either of those were appreciated enough when they were at Arsenal, were they? Theo Walcott in particular. He scored over 100 goals, from generally a wide position. Yes, he played through the centre occasionally, but a great player Theo Walcott was for us, and he never really got the credit he deserved. And Ox as well, he had a lot of injuries, didn't he? So wasn't maybe able to reach the heights that he would have hoped for. And of course, he's had similar injury problems at Liverpool, hasn't he? But there we go. Brighton now looking for this goal. The shot comes in, but it's straight at Ramsdale, who's now 5 minutes away from another clean sheet. He's only conceded that 1 goal, hasn't he, so far in his Arsenal career, that late goal that Son scored in consolation in the derby last week. But he's made another save there, comfortable save. That was straight at him, that shot there. And it's hopefully Arsenal can at least come away with something from this game. All 3 points would be fantastic. But Brighton are a difficult team to break down, aren't they? A very difficult team. And in fact, it's Brighton looking more likely to win this now in the closing few minutes. A shot there comes in from McAllister, hits an Arsenal defender, and that comes out to Corella on this near side. Tries to get a cross in. Tomiyasu blocks it, comes back. Oh, this is nice play from Brighton, actually. Again, it's McAllister, dinks the ball towards the far post. The header comes in. Oh, good save again from Ramsdale, but the ball falls to Brighton again. And they're going to get a corner out of this, are they? Ramsdale again makes a good save. He's keeping us in this game, actually. I've not been watching it all, as you know, but what I've seen of it, every time I look up, he seems to be making a save. That was a great save, or it would have been a simple tap-in for our old friend Mope, who was waiting to pounce there. Great diving save there from Aaron Ramsdale. But it is a corner to Brighton. We're into the last 4 minutes of this game. Arsenal need to be strong here. This is Brighton's danger, isn't it, from these set pieces? The corner comes in, the header comes in, but it's wide. Frustration there from Duffy, with the header. It was a good opportunity, actually. He maybe could have done better, Duffy. He will be disappointed he didn't maybe get that on target. The Brighton captain shows his frustration, punches the ground there. And that was an opportunity for Brighton to get a goal. Thankfully, he put it wide. And Arsenal now maybe want to try to see if we can get an attack and try and snatch this goal. But again, we're out-muscled in midfield. And Brighton are coming forward again. They're certainly finishing this game a lot stronger, Brighton. McAllister come on, look pretty lively. Corella plays the ball back across the penalty area, dinked in to the edge of the penalty area there. And Arsenal do manage to clear it now. Maybe we can get a counter-attack to try and get this goal. This is nice play from Arsenal. Now it's Pepe down his right-hand side. He's got a defender. He cuts inside onto his left foot, plays the ball into Smith Rowe inside the penalty. Smith Rowe's gone down. Is that a penalty? The referee says no. It was Duffy there with the challenge. Came across. The good ball from Pepe actually put Smith Rowe inside the penalty area. It does look like he just slipped. He's gone out for a goal kick. I think that's the right decision. Well, I don't know, actually. He maybe put his arm across him. I'm not really sure. It would have been a soft penalty, I suppose. He did put his arm across him, actually. If you look at the replay there, I don't know if VAR have looked at that, but he did put his arm across Smith Rowe and pushed him over. So maybe it was unfortunate not to be a penalty, actually, there. Could have been some late drama at Brighton. Smith Rowe, in fact, Saka's gone down injured as well. Smith Rowe just got back to his feet following that challenge, and Saka is also down currently getting some treatment as well. But yeah, that could have been a penalty, actually. It looks like Maitland-Niles maybe having to come on in place of Saka. We shall see what happens there. Maitland-Niles is about to come on. I'm assuming it'll be for Saka, who is receiving treatment at the moment. But was that a penalty for Arsenal? Should that have been a penalty for Arsenal? It was certainly a talking point. Saka there took a knock in the midfield there just before. In that previous Brighton attack, it was Solly March, actually, the Brighton substitute. And Saka is going off, actually, hobbling off a little bit. It doesn't look that bad, to be fair. It's not that serious. But he's going off. And Maitland-Niles is coming on. And can Arsenal get a goal now? We are into the final minute of the 90. There will be a bit of stoppage time as well at the end of this game. Is that going to be enough for Arsenal to find this winning goal? Or are we going to have to settle for a point? Thomas Partey there loses out. McAllister, who's actually looked pretty lively since he's come on. Trossard plays it into Mope, finds McAllister again. He's with Trossard on the edge of the penalty area. Now it's come to Corella on his near side. Can he drill the ball across 6-yard box? He does. Again, it's defended well by Ben White that time. Of course, knows his ground pretty well, doesn't he? Having played here last season for Brighton. Pepe looking to try and launch a counter-attack. But again, he's lost the ball. Brighton showing a lot more determination to win it back here in these closing stages. But Lacazette wins that, but actually he's giving away a free kick with a foul on Trossard. And it's going to be a yellow card as well for Lacazette. Didn't seem to agree with that decision there. But Pepe was out-muscled there twice in the end. And when the ball came back in to McAllister, in fact, it might have been Thomas Partey who's given away the free kick, and maybe it's Thomas Partey that's got the yellow card. All it was, he put an arm in his face. So that was probably the right decision again. I'm still not sure of the penalty one. I want to see that again. But it's going to be 3 minutes of stoppage time, that's all, which we've just come into. Majandra says there, hi, watching both games. Yeah, I was watching both games. I'll try to. I was more focused on the women's game, if I'm honest. But obviously, since that finished, we've been focusing on the end. It was Thomas Partey that got booked, by the way. And he's going to be a free kick now to Brighton in a fairly dangerous area. It's just slightly to the left-hand side, midway inside the Arsenal half. It's a dangerous opportunity to put a ball into the penalty area with all that height that Brighton have got. It's a good ball towards the edge of the 6-yard box. It goes all the way through. It's gone wide. Lewis Dunk was throwing himself at that, but he couldn't get on the end of it. And Shane Duffy as well. And Arsenal survived that. It was a dangerous ball, actually. In fact, Brighton are claiming a penalty there, maybe a pull by Gabriel on Shane Duffy, but it isn't given. On Lewis Dunk, sorry, it isn't given. I get them too confused. They are quite similar looking when you see the side and from the back. Similar height, similar build, similar hair. But anyway, it is a goal kick to Arsenal as we've moved into the second minute of stoppage time. In fact, VAR are checking this. Is it going to be a late penalty for Brighton? It's Gabriel with the arm across the defender. He does pull him down, but no penalty given. That's probably the right decision because we wasn't given a penalty just before when it's probably a similar incident on Smith Rowe, actually. So we can't, I don't think that's probably evened itself out, those two decisions. They could both have been given or equally both not. I think if one was, the other was, and if one wasn't, the other wasn't. And I think that's probably where we are. But anyway, we are now into the last 30 seconds of the 3 minutes. It might be a bit more now with that little VAR thing, but Arsenal got an attacking throw on this near side with Tomiyasu. Can Arsenal get a late goal and a late winner here? But Tomiyasu couldn't control that ball when it came back to him from Pepe. It's gone out for a throw to Brighton. have finished this game maybe slightly stronger, if we're totally honest. But it is going to be our first draw of the season, or it's about to be. We've played the 3 minutes now of stoppage time. There'll be maybe slightly more to come after that VAR incident there. And Brighton now coming forward, a long ball forward, looking for Mopay. He does well, Mopay. He needs a bit of support. He's found it now. It is Solly March there. Brighton now launching one last attack. Are they one final ball into the box? It comes all the way across to the far side to Corella. Can he keep it in? He does. He's got Tomiyasu in front of him. Instead, he plays it back to Byrne. Gets it back again. Are Brighton gonna get a late winner? No, they're not now. Arsenal can break away, can they? Was Pepe fouled? Referee says play on. I think he's going to blow the full-time whistle anyway to stop that Arsenal counter-attack. And indeed he has. It's finished at Brighton. Brighton 0, Arsenal 0. Not the greatest performance from what I saw of that. I didn't see it all, to be honest, but it didn't look like the greatest Arsenal performance. But we've battled away to a draw against a team that have been playing well this season. Ramsdale's got himself another clean sheet as well. He looks happy at least anyway, which is good to see. Mopay didn't score as well, which is another good thing from our point of view, isn't it? Because we don't want him to score any more goals against us. Regina in the chat there says the men's team not quite gelling today. No, they didn't seem to from what I saw of it. And Regina again says rain have a big effect on us. Well, I mean, it was raining for both teams, I guess. The conditions did look horrendous with the wind as well. But I suppose it is the same for both teams. Ben White there is getting some warm embraces from his former manager and some of his teammates as well. He's got a clean sheet on his return to Brighton as well, which I'm sure he'll be delighted about. Just a shame we couldn't win the game. The Arsenal players going over to the away fans. And again, you can see the new solid defensive shape that we've got now. We're not conceding too many goals, are we? One goal in those last 4 Premier League games goes to say a lot, really, doesn't it? And overall, I suppose a draw was probably the right result in that game from what I saw of it. I will watch it again later just to get a bit more of a good opinion on it. But yeah, I suppose it's not a bad point for Arsenal, is it? Let's be honest. Difficult place to go, Brighton. We don't have a great record there, do we, either? Virginia says it was good defensive. Yeah, it looked like good defensive performance. I thought Ramsdale probably maybe would be with a chance of man of the match. Maybe would he see him make 2 or 3 good saves, actually, which proved to be crucial. But I mean, the weather was horrendous, and let's be honest, really difficult conditions. But it's the same for both teams, isn't it? I suppose, and that's the way to look at it, I guess. Regina says they're a hard-fought point. Yeah, no, it is a hard-fought point. And, you know, I'm sure Brighton will beat a lot of teams this season at home. So we can't have too many complaints. Obviously, 0-0 draws are frustrating, aren't they? And we don't like to see too many of them. But it's our first 0-0 draw of the season. In fact, first 0-0 draw for a while, actually. I can't actually remember when the last 0-0 draw we had was, actually. I'm sure someone will remember. But yeah, not the main result we wanted, but equally we haven't lost, and that keeps the run going now, doesn't it? 4 Premier League games without defeat, and that's a decent turnaround, isn't it? 10 points out of 12, and yeah, sometimes you're not gonna be able to win every game, are you? And that, I say, could prove to be a decent point for us in the end, bearing in mind. I say how well Brighton have started the season. So yeah, well done to Arsenal in the end for hanging on for that point. And yeah, we could have had a penalty at the end. Brighton could have had a penalty at the end. It was a bit like that. Regenda says Gabriel best player. No, again, he looked solid. What I saw of it as well. I thought Ramsdale made a couple of good saves, which I think were probably important as well for the overall result, I guess. So yeah, I mean, again, like at Burnley, Ramsdale and Gabriel again, maybe the best 2 players. That was a solid defensive performance, wasn't it? And we got a point, and we got 3 points there. We managed to get the goal. This time we couldn't get the goal, and it's finished 0-0. So yeah, it's been a mixed day. Obviously, the Arsenal women have done well to win 4-0 at Aston Villa to get back to the top of the table, and Arsenal have fought out a hard fought, as Regenda said, their hard fought point away at Brighton. I say a difficult place to go. We're up to 9th in the table, although a few teams around us are still to play. They'll be playing tomorrow, of course. So, yeah, we're 6 points off Chelsea, who are top, actually, at the moment. So, if we'd beaten them earlier in the season when maybe when we played them, who knows where we could be. But anyway, it's good that we've turned things around. We've still got a -5 goal difference, which isn't great, is it? We've only scored 5 goals in those 7 games, which isn't a great total, is it? But anyway, it's the area that we do need to improve. But we have been a lot more solid, haven't we, defensively, which is good. And Nigel says there, we were able to nullify Mopé, Silverlies. Yeah, exactly. The good news was he didn't score again. And I say another clean sheet. We just need to start scoring some goals, don't we? And if we can do that, look like Smith Rowe maybe had their best opportunity there in the second half, which was saved by the goalkeeper's legs. And Nigel says they're an overall net positive for the club. No, it is, yeah, a win for the women and a draw away for the men. We kind of have too many complaints. I always knew the Brighton game was going to be a difficult one, and we just couldn't quite get that goal, could we? But I'm sure the goals will come later in the season. And Regenda says there, the women won a hard game 4-0. Yeah, no, it was. It was a great win, yeah. A difficult game. Had to work hard for those goals in the second half. But I'll say, what's the first one winning? Aston Villa didn't offer very much, and we were able to seal it quite comfortably, of course, in the end. Another 4 goals as well. We are scoring an amazing amount of goals, but look at the forward talent that we've got today. Tobin Heath come off the bench. Iwabuchi come off the bench, scored a goal. And of course, Katie McKay come off the bench and scored a goal as well. And Caitlin Ford came close a couple of times. So, yeah, brilliant from the Arsenal women. Not so good from the Arsenal men, but a decent away point, which I'm sure will prove to be a useful point in the overall scheme of things. And I say it does keep us run going, unbeaten in 4 now in the Premier League. And of course, the women are unbeaten in 4 as well. 4 wins out of 4 in the WSL to top the table. So, yeah, a good result for the women, good performance, and a hard-fought point for the men as well. So, yeah, it's been a decent day overall for Arsenal, hasn't it? It's been a decent day on the channel. It's been hard work trying to keep updated with both games as much as we could. I hope you've enjoyed the coverage. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I do cover the Arsenal women, as you can see, as well as the Arsenal men. I gave the women slightly more coverage today just because I feel, they deserve it at the moment, top of the league as well. So I've got a vlog coming up as well. We've got Matt, who from the Arsenal Women's Show. He's at Villa Park at this moment. He's been there today doing some video stuff for me. It's going to go on a channel as well. He's going to send all that through hopefully later on today. And then I'll have that up for the channel tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. And I will be looking back on the Brighton game as well. I'll watch that again and do a video on that probably on Monday. And we will, of course, talk about this Arsenal women's game as well. Brilliant win in the end that it was. Nigel says there, a good show, simulcasting. Yeah, it was tough, actually. It was tough. I knew it was going to be. And the scheduling hasn't really helped today, has it really? But anyway, we got there. We got the games done, and we've got a win for the women and a draw for the men. So we can't really have too many complaints. It's been a fun evening. We've enjoyed ourselves, and we did get some goals in the end as well. 4 goals for the women, unfortunately, none for the men. So thanks a lot for joining me today. Thanks for watching the show. I hope you've enjoyed it. I say please give it a like before you leave. And if you are new and you haven't subscribed, please do so. Next up for us will be, hopefully the vlog will be out tomorrow from the Aston Villa Arsenal women's game. And then on Monday, I'll be looking back on the Brighton game. And also as well on Tuesday, there'll be a watch along of the Arsenal women as they start the Champions League campaign away in Barcelona. A big game that is, exciting game that's going to be. So stay tuned to the channel for that. It might mean us having to move to Tuesday Club this week because of the Arsenal women's game. I'll look into that, see if we can maybe get that done another day, possibly later in the week. Maybe we'll see, or we may have a week off because it is an international break, of course, now in the Premier League. So we may come back after the international break, perhaps. But we'll see if we can get it. If we can get it organised, I will do. But the Arsenal women's game against Barcelona is going to take priority on Tuesday for obvious reasons. The only place you can see Champions League football for Arsenal is with the Arsenal women, and we want to give that some coverage as well. So, but yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks everyone in the chat. It's been fun. I've enjoyed it. It's been a good day. Nigel in particular, all the way through the game there, keeping me company. So thanks for that, Nigel. Thanks for your comments. Bargav as well was in earlier. Russ as well. Rajendra as well, of course, later on there. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I say please give it a like before you go. Please subscribe, and I will see you. Tune in tomorrow for the vlog of the Aston Villa game, and on Monday as well for the Brighton review video as well. Lots of other stuff, and I say the watch along on Tuesday. So stay tuned for all of that. Thanks for watching, and of course, in the meantime, as always, come on, you Gunners. Decent day, a decent enough day, isn't it? We move forward. No defeats today, no goals conceded. It's all good stuff. Take it easy. Thanks for tuning in. I'll speak to you soon, guys. See you later.